Okay, guys, we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I will be your friendly Dungeon Master today. Today, we're carrying on with Session 9 of our Quarantine campaign. This is a campaign we're running with a rotating cast of players and characters, and we are using Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 2nd Edition. And we are playing through the 2013 adventure Legacy of the Crystal Shard. And with me today are the Quarantine Crusaders themselves, the stars of the Legacy of the Crystal Shard campaign. I'll go the order I've got you guys on the screen. Why don't you tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what level have you reached now? Because I think we had a bunch of characters ding at the end of last session. First up is Jeffrey.
Hey everybody, I'm Jeff, and I'm playing Bruin, who is a human ranger who did just reach level 3 last session.
Hell yes. Nice. On level 3, that's pretty good. Next up is John.
Hey everyone, I'm John. I'm playing Falcaril, the Ranger Cleric of Solinar who dodged death twice last session and has finally reached level 2 in Ranger and Cleric. I picked my favorite enemy as a ghoul that took me down 3 times, I think.
Yeah, good call. Next up, making his triumphant return, is Dave.
Hey everybody, I am Dave. I'm playing Lex Wiltshire, a ranger of Myliki, and he is level 2, and he dinged the session prior and also chose ghouls as his favorite enemy.
Nice. I love you guys giving me more incentive to put more ghouls in the game.
Please do.
Rule it up.
Nice. Next up is Hobbes.
Hello everyone, I am Jason Hobbes. I am playing Store, a professional soldier, 3rd level warrior, an amateur gambler.
Nice. And Hobbes, are we streaming on the Mr. Hobbes' Gamerhood too?
We are indeed.
Oh, so a big hello to everybody on the Gamerhood too. Howdy. Welcome to the Icewind Dale. We hope you survived the experience. And
because we won't.
Yeah. Last but not least is Mo.
Hi, I'm Morris. I'm playing Thomas Branner, a human fighter who also just reached 3rd level.
Very nice. So, guys, last session was a bit of a dicey one. We had picked up at the start of it having you guys had encountered all those hordes of undead in the Dwarven Temple Complex the session before. What happened last session? So I guess yesterday.
Tactical retreat, return to the dwarves. Slightly disappointed look on the leader's face, and rumors sprung up about us not being worth the coin they're paying us. We resupplied, and decided to go for the mines where they think the infection's coming from. We get there, find out the zombies either followed us or Morris came up. Made a mad dash across where first set of ghouls took Falcaril down. We killed them.
This is all from Falcaril's perspective.
Got back up after the party wiped them out. Crossed the bridge. Healed up. Made towards the south. Made a mad dash towards a whole bunch of other zombies. Started to get into a mad fight with them while I think the other zombies started popping down the walls and splatting on the floor, but still getting up and following us. Death for the zombies, near death for everybody else, and we wiped them out and went south.
Yeah.
So,
anyway,
nearly died, so close to death.
Yes. It was a dicey prospect. Well, we had our second, I think so this is session 9 of this. We've been playing with these versions of the house rules for about 43 sessions now, give or take. It's only 2 times we've ever had to spend Astonishing Fortune to not die. Yeah, and that second time was yesterday. So, guys, you guys did, however, make your way past that gauntlet of the undead, and you made your way. You're now making your way further down in the mines towards the Nexus, and the Nexus is, of course, the kind of the branch point from which all the new mines have been dug out, and Dane Stokely Silverstream thought that might be the place where I just lost John. John, is your camera off, or did you just refresh?
I hit refresh.
Okay, that's fine. Let me reconnect. I lost you. And yeah, I got everyone back. Okay. So, guys, you've had, I think we had to cast some spells, so now you guys have an opportunity to kind of catch your breath a little further down. And you can picture that you've been traveling for another maybe half an hour or so. You're still hearing the screams of those mine runners. Nice. Looking good.
Someone
Hobbes.
asked me in the chat if it was a gaming and BS class.
Oh, okay. You guys I've been traveling for about another, say, half an hour down into the mines. And it's worth just taking a moment as well to look at the scale of this sucker, too. So, like, you guys are traveling miles down into the mines to get to the Nexus. Like, this is, it's really not a matter of just kind of, like, bopping across town. It's a matter of, like, you know, traveling through miles and miles of twisting mine complex. And what you're finding is after, you know, some further travel, you guys have gone away from the like the sort of like mid-process caverns where it was a mine and it's being transformed over into a community center. Now you're getting down into the actual mines, and what you're finding is that the routes are getting narrower. The amount of extra kind of design that's put into some of the actual community chambers, that's absent now. So it's really just getting closer to you trudging your way down in a dark hole in narrow and low caverns. The closer you get into the mines as well, too, the closer this is getting to the proportions for dwarves. So those of you who are, I don't think we have any dwarves in the party right now. All of you guys are sort of hunched over, and you know, because the ceiling is only, at this point, probably about 6 feet tall. So some of you are already having to walk with kind of hunched over, and it seems to be getting lower as you're going in.
I'm 5'7", so I'm actually don't have to hunch, but to shoot a longbow, I have to hold the bow at a diagonal so that it doesn't stick up.
Yeah.
Really high.
That's awesome. Okay, so you guys do have you'll have a moment to, you know, you reach a junction. You're fairly certain you're still heading in the direction of the Nexus, and you have a chance to catch your breath. So, what are you guys thinking from last session? What do you guys think from that last encounter?
That was a tough fight.
Lex.
Lex, like, oh, that was a tough fight. Wow. He's actually referring to the one the day before, but you know.
Tom's going to suggest we need to find somewhere to hole up and patch ourselves up a bit.
Yeah, I'm not against that idea. But is it really going to be safe down here?
Well, if we go back, we're going to go past 60 to 100 zombies, plus an unknown number of ghouls we can hear. So.
But if we take out the source, maybe they won't be there on the way back.
Well, I think we need to rest up and recharge before we try and take out the...
So, let's just be clear on what that means. This ain't 5e. That means a day. And you guys this is still relatively early in your day. So, you'll have to wait.
Oh, not just an overnight rest. Oh, okay.
Well, an overnight rest, like, you've only been awake for maybe 8 hours, 9 hours at the point that we're picking up where you are now. You can try and sleep, but I mean, you're going to probably have a difficult time getting asleep, setting aside the circumstances and where you're finding yourself. I don't think anyone brought a tent, did they?
Mm-mm.
Do you have rations?
I have rations.
Yeah, rations, yeah.
Okay. So, you've got food at least.
Anyone playing in Kev's game who doesn't bring rations.
Are you saying you're not going to live on cave moss down here?
Yeah, I left all the really
down
heavy
in
stuff
this mine
behind.
Yeah, just like what I'm saying is that you know, like you're not, you know, you've been up for 8 hours. Yeah, you can maybe rest. You're not going to get the benefit of a full, like, a night's rest for probably close to 20 hours.
And not to mention that the horde of zombies that's coming down the shaft after us, they'll probably catch us.
Who do we have for healers? Anyone?
Alcro can heal, but after he rests. He's got light and bless. That's his only 2 spells left.
I know, but how many healing spells do you get in a day?
I can prepare up to 3.
Okay, so
and you
even
still
if
have
even if we rested,
you still have
we're only getting
left,
3
right?
spells.
I got bless and light left.
Yeah, bless and light.
Yeah, light.
Okay.
What Lex was getting at is that it's not like we rest and all of our characters get a whole lot of healing, and it's not like 5e where you don't get like your hit dice worth back, right?
Yeah.
No, but we've
Right.
got no magical healing at the moment.
Correct.
Right.
Except for whatever potions we have left.
Right.
Which I don't think we did. I think I burnt mine.
Well, Bruin
Well,
has
again.
2.
So Bruno has 2 potions. Lex, did you use your potions in the temple complex?
No.
Okay, so I think Alexa's got a potion as well too. Store, have you used yours?
No.
Okay. Falcrel, did you
Oh,
use
actually, we're not
yours?
too
I
bad
used
then.
my last one to get Grim and Tom back up.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got potions to get people up, and we're not totally walking wounded. We could probably move on a little bit and then rest, like, push through until the natural end of the day, and then.
Okay, well,
Are you okay with
I'll
that,
have to
Tom?
keep going, but if we suddenly find the necromancer with his 100 zombie minions, I don't think we're going to run into the middle of them this time.
No, just shoot him in the eye from long range.
Who would do that?
What kind of game master would do that to you?
Well, I thought you meant shoot in the eye.
I meant, what kind of player would run into the middle?
Yeah, that's a player who wants to play a different character.
Thor.
I'm sick of
Thor
my
would do
character.
that.
Oh,
Yeah,
come
we
on.
need the magic weapon known to the elves as the XM50.
Well, as long as we don't have 1 hit point and we go alone into a dangerous area, we're probably okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I suggest presumably we find somewhere to, like, rest for 10, 15 minutes. Check
Yeah, this
everything and then go
I'm
on.
picturing this conversation is happening at that point.
During
You guys
a
are
short
catching your
rest.
breath because you were pretty much running full tilt from the time that you first saw those mine runners coming up on the left side up until the point when you guys pushed through the last phalanx. So this has been a bit of a, because remember that last chamber was quite big as well too. So you guys were running in full armor and fighting and whatnot. So this was a chance to catch some water, catch your breath, and strategize for where you want to go next.
Yeah, and probably have some rations. I've got, like, the dried, the ready-made stuff, so
Okay.
can hand that round if anyone needs it.
Okay. So what are you guys doing next then?
Onward to the
deeper
Nexus.
in, I think, because I think we know roughly where we were going.
Okay.
Yeah, deeper in.
Press
We
on.
have to get to the Nexus.
Yeah. Okay.
We're past the tipping point.
You guys are.
Yeah, I assume we got to 7 and then we started going downwards.
Well, you're not even there yet.
Oh, we're not even
This
at 7.
this happened on the way there. You're not even at the Nexus yet. So you got another few hours worth of travel. Because this is not a direct route. Like the way that you're getting in here. Remember, this sort of developed organically as they were pursuing certain veins of ore and whatnot. So this is a winding, twisting honeycomb of mines and whatnot. And you're probably hitting some dead ends at some point that were sealed off or collapsed. And were not. I guess not collapsed. It would have been sealed off. But the map that you were provided by Dane Stokely Silverstream was not updated. Yeah. So you guys take up your marching positions again too. Who's going to be at front? Who's going to be at back?
Store's usually in the front.
Okay.
So was Lex last time, if I recall.
Okay. So it's getting narrower here, so you're not going to be able to have. It'll be one. One as you're going, and then Lex
Tom,
behind.
do you want to be closer to the front?
Well, I
I'm not
haven't
sure
got
what you-
best eyesight anymore.
Is that a lack of light or an injury?
Oh no, injury.
Okay.
Oh yeah, right. You lost an eye. Yeah, you lost an eye yesterday.
Yeah, he gets a
Yeah,
minus
I've got
2
scars,
for...
lost an eye. I mean,
Which eye?
that's starting to match my real injuries.
Which eye is it?
Bruin can cover the back if no one wants to.
Okay.
I was going to say we could put the 3 rangers third, fourth, and fifth. That's not a problem.
Yeah, I'll take up the middle if you guys want.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So then, let's see if how the rest of the trip goes
So
here.
it's Store, Tom.
Okay.
Falcarel, Lex, and Bruin.
Okay, works for me. Works for me.
Start calling you Foul. So everybody else has a single syllable. Like, come
Don't
on.
do
man.
that.
Store,
Do you
Tom,
say-
Falcarel, Lex, Bruin.
Do you say Bruin or do you say Bruin?
Yeah, that's true. That could be a 2-syllable.
Mm.
I'd assumed it was brewing like the bear.
Or like the
Or
hockey
that.
team.
Or the hockey team?
Oh,
Yeah. Can you pick the North Americans out?
Well, then fine. I'm going to go with Lexorak from now on. You guys have to use my full name, just like Falcarel.
Okay.
Just kidding. Moving on.
So
Moving on.
then you guys are traveling down, and what you find, you figure that you're maybe 2 hours out from the Nexus at this point, and again, this has now reached down to the point where you think maybe 2 dwarves fairly close together could navigate these tunnels in a bit of a, or could pass each other in these tunnels, but it is really tough going. Like all of you guys are sort of hunched down. The ceiling is probably no taller than 5 feet at this point. So Store, it's not the most pleasant way to be, wearing splint mail and carrying a shield of crab walking effectively through most of these tunnels. But what you find in one point is a bunch of abandoned mining equipment. So you can find that there's a bunch of headlamps that, like basically dwarven headlamps that would, illuminate. You burn this kind of alchemical substance in it, and it would flash and provide light going forward, kind of like a combination of like a pot helm and a old school miner's lamp with a little pan in it. There's mining equipment in here as well too, and who would be the first one to come across this? I guess Store would. Store, give me a wisdom check, will you? Please.
Wisdom check.
Yes, please. Your legendary wisdom. I think charisma was your legendary score.
It is.
Yeah.
Wisdom is a 12.
That's why it's not a ranger.
Yeah, look at that.
If we all had high wisdoms, we'd all be rangers.
Or paladins.
Clerics.
Oof,
Clerics or
okay.
something.
So you don't spot this. I think maybe Store, like either lay down, like lean your sword up against the low tunnel wall, or just sheath it. When you pick up the one of the picks, and you're like, huh, and the rest of you guys can notice that where he's holding it, there's blood sprayed on the handle. He kind of holds it up to you guys, and that just catches the light, the vibrant red of the blood. So
Is it
whoever.
Fresh?
It is a day or so.
Whoa.
That's interesting. I wouldn't have thought there would have been anyone down here. Well, I think I'm going to take one of the headlamp things, because we may not have light further in.
Yep.
Is what I'm
Can
thinking.
we?
Well, you don't have light at. Well, I should. At this point, like as soon as you sort of get into the actual mines themselves, you're sort of out of light. So I'm picturing someone is making use of a torch just to give enough.
Yeah, I had some torches in my backpack, and I've got the.
And you got a free hand too, right?
I'm saving my light spell in case it's needed. So it only lasts for an hour, so.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we need that for a combat
hours
when we
now.
don't have to worry about holding
Lex
the
is
torches.
curious about the blood on the pickaxe. Hey, Store, look at the pickaxe there. See the blood on the handle? Looks pretty fresh.
So you bring your gloved hand away, Store, and you can see it's sticky with congealed blood.
Is it on the other tools?
Yeah,
Or is it
it's
just
sort of
one
like
person set of tools.
it looks like there was some kind of fight here.
But there's no bodies.
No bodies.
Well, they may have been turned into zombies.
Are
But that
they-
is an interesting point. Is there any tracks leading
Yeah.
away? Maybe someone
Yeah.
got
Well,
there's a fight here, and some survivors are half hiding, and we could.
So I mean,
help.
Thomas, you don't have the tracking proficiency, do you?
I have survival.
It's not tracking. That's a different thing.
Yeah.
I
Not what I'm
think the
asking.
Rangers might.
All three rangers should have tracking as a.
Yeah.
It's a
So,
bonus.
guys, pick someone. So here's the way that we work group roles in this is you can have as many people participate as you want and just take the highest amount. But if someone rolls a nat 20, that crit failure counts for everybody. And we've seen to have that happen every time you guys try and do it. So,
My skill's a 14, if anybody
Same.
wonders.
Let's see. Tracking. I have a tracking at 15.
Go for it, Brun.
Go for it, Mr. Bear.
okay,
Okay.
nice.
Uno successe.
Yes, so and that's a pretty good success as well too. So what you can sort of pick up, you get in there. Store being at the front was has ruined a bit of the tracks, and it's a bit of a squeezing past each other to get to the front there. But Brun, you take the torch from Thomas. You hunch over. The flames sort of like run along the ceiling as well too, leaving a scorch mark just because it's so like low down in here. And as you're looking at the floor or this, which is sort of covered with a layer of loose mud over the stone that makes up the shaft, you can see that there are dwarven tracks in here, and it looks like this is it's what you all suspected. There was some kind of fight here, and the most recent tracks lead down in the direction of the Nexus.
Is there any hints of like that black ice anywhere in the tunnel?
Nowhere in here, no. If you spend some time kind of pawing around or towing around in the debris and whatnot, nothing. Still 2 more hours until the Nexus. Do you guys have anything you want to do, or carry on? Tom's taking a headlamp here. Anyone else want to take one as well?
Yeah, I think that Bruin would see that and think, yeah, that's a good idea, and also grab one.
Okay.
Actually, I have a lamp, not a torch, but
How many are there?
There's probably about 6, 7.
Falcor will take one as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
so
we
is
might as well
do they
all
take
use
normal
them.
lamp oil? Just as
No, there's a little like alchemical stone that you kind of like light it and then it'll glow. It's kind of like alchemical phosphorus.
so like the old acetylene caving helmets. I don't know if anyone's ever seen it.
Yep. We actually have some coal mines in southern Alberta, and there's a cool tour you can do of them not far from here. So I've seen the kind of like turn of the century mining equipment that they use there. It's just south of Drumheller, Dave.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Hobbes, you were going to say something there. Did you have something to add?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to mess up Store's hair, but he should probably switch to the.
I was thinking it was going to mess with my infravision if I had to use it, but if we've got a light source already, might as well stick with it.
It'll illuminate out to about 40 feet. So it's and then the thing is, it gives a nice consistent lighting as well too. It's not that flickering, that you get from a torch. There's no smoke coming from it, and it's less fragile than what a the lantern is.
We should stagger the use of them. Like the person in front should use one, and then maybe somebody in the back and alternate from there.
Okay. All right. So Store, you flare yours up with Striker, and it's it's easy. And I'll let you guys actually recover. This will burn for I'm going to say 10 hours. And then you can, if you guys are, I'm assuming your characters were cognizant of this, you were rooting around and you're able to find, someone give me a 2d6 roll, please. 8. So you found 8 refills.
So we're only going to use 2 for now. We'll say Store and Brun. Front and back of the group. So we don't.
Well, Thomas was one who grabbed one.
But
originally.
we don't need to. Well, then we don't need to light 5 of them right now.
No.
We're just walking in a line.
Thomas can
No,
move to the front.
I'm
if
wearing
you
it,
want.
but it's off. Presumably, we can
Okay.
spark it fairly easily. It's just an action or something.
Okay.
Okay, so sorry, is Tom moving to the front? That's what I heard from Store.
No, he said he didn't turn his on, so that's cool.
Didn't turn. Okay, so Store's got his on. You guys turn and you go. So in spite of the more confined quarters here, one unfortunate consequence is that the sounds still carry quite far. And you guys pass a couple points where there is a shaft that leads up, or leads down that you have to kind of, make your way around. And you can hear the sounds of either very close off, the kind of moans of the shambling dead, or you can hear those screeches of the mine runners. There's maybe 1 or 2 points as well too, where you reach a junction that between some of the shafts where I guess Falcarel's sort of in the middle. Oh, Lex is right behind. So Lex, you can see that there are tracks, and there are tracks of the tracks of the mine runners racing around in here too. They're easy. It's tricky to tell the difference between the miners' tracks and those of the Walking Dead, or at least the Risen Dead, because it's just a slightly different gait. But the mine runners is very easy to see when they're on all fours, and with bare feet. So 2 more hours of travel through this. Those of you who are, I guess all of you having been hunched over the whole time, you finally come across the Nexus. So the Nexus is it's sort of a moving. Normally in these kind of mining things, it's a moving target. It becomes sort of the focus point for spreading out. It's just an enormous chamber that's been dug out, and then from there's tons of other mine shafts that go off. There's lattice work and platforms and such that will go between different levels within here. The chamber itself is probably about 150 feet at the apex. But throughout all of this at an inconsistent kind of, different places, it's that web of platforms and whatnot that you saw in, say, the first Hobbit film, where there's all those walkways and stuff that have been built for, where the goblins are living. That's what you guys are seeing here. What you are not seeing here, however, is any sign of life. You're looking around.
What about unlife?
Unlife. No unlife either. As you're looking around, you can definitely hear it still. As you guys are walking along the wooden platform that leads out, from where you guys are coming in to look down at the Nexus, you can hear your footsteps kind of echo, across this whole hall. You can imagine, the cacophony of sound that would be here if all of the different stations where there's loading for ore carts and processing for different mines, for rest stops for miners to supply. There's a big storage shed that's been built in the middle of the Nexus. There's a couple of stations for people to rest, but the tents in which the miners would rest are all ruined. And I'm going to change that. It's not tents. It actually would be heavy wooden structures. Built of small wood, because they would worry about things falling from the ceiling, so they wouldn't just have fucking canvas tents there. The forges for maintaining equipment and tools and things like that, they are all cold and dark, and the only thing you can hear is from some of the mines further up and further down. You can hear the same echoing screeches come, and in here there's a weird wind that seems to blow through as well, as if the pressure sort of meets up from the different mines and creates a bit of a strange whirling, pattern in here. There is a set of stairs that lead down to another set of platforms, and then eventually down to the main floor, which seems to be the sort of staging ground. And what you can see there, this is where all the other things like the equipment, the forges, the living quarters, the other supply tent or supply building, all of those things show clear signs of a fight. Things are turned over, tables are overturned and broken. There are, hi, sweetie.
Zombie dogs.
There are no zombie dogs, unfortunately, for me. Yeah, it shows the sign of having some kind of massive fight here.
All right, let's form up and head down there and see if we can't figure anything out with tracking.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to have a look at this big storage building. See
Okay.
if there's anything useful or useful stuff as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's within there. There's a bunch of. So first off, you guys make your way down to the ground, and what you can see is that when you get down, you can see the door to the storage shed is busted open. I'm picturing that you guys, now that you're finally able to get kind of some distance between you guys, you're fanning out just a little bit, but remember that there is no lighting in here either, so you're sort of looking around. There are larger equivalents of the headlamps that you're burning, like basically stations where you can burn that to illuminate the entire chamber, or at least the camp, but they've all burned dry long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Lex, Falcarol, and Brune, would each of you kindly give me a tracking check? Oh, Store can track.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, each. So all four of you guys, give me a tracking check, please.
Tom, you're gonna have to learn. You're gonna have to learn tracking.
Nat 20. Nice.
Yeah, I do have a non-combat skill. I just haven't decided what yet. I was going to wait till we get out and then decide what I'd learnt.
Okay.
You probably don't need to take tracking with this many people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to point out that Bruin's not saying anything, but he's never been more uncomfortable in his life than he is down here. And if anybody would put their light close to him, he would be like visibly sweating.
So he's ready to freak out, is he?
Aren't you wearing the light?
Hand that man.
Yeah,
a
but
drink.
it's shining away from his face, right? Like, so
Oh yeah.
his face would be sort of in shadow, but
Falcarol isn't liking the underground confines either.
no, I would imagine not. But I'm just saying, this is not good for Bruin.
Okay. So what you guys can see is that there are a number of, like I said, like there's a number of tracks that all show that there was a pretty brutal fight. But what you can see is there's no bodies. However, Brune, you notice, in spite of your sort of panic, you can see that there's a set of tracks that seem to be fairly recent, and they're dwarven tracks. And you stop and you kind of look over, because your lamp is illuminated, it makes it a little easier too. And the tracks seem to lead in one direction. They're back and forth. One of them to the storage shed, and looking back, they traveled over about maybe 50 or 55 feet, and you can see that it leads up to an overturned minecart, and they appear to travel underneath the minecart, and no further.
I'll quietly get everyone's attention.
Okay.
Gentlemen, over here. And he'll sort of indicate and point with his light to the sort of footprints and illuminate them onto the cart.
Now that it's illuminated, Falcarol, Lex, and Store, you guys all can see this as well too. These are much more recent than the other. This is sort of like an earthen floor in here. It's not, like you wouldn't plant plants in here, but there's enough like rock and whatever else that's in here that you can track. You can make out clearly the tracks going from one to the other.
Store motions for bows.
Under there.
Store motions for bows and heads over with his sword out. You
Okay,
guys get ready.
I'll get my bow out and stand about 30 feet away, and I'll put the light on so I can see what I'm shooting at.
Okay. So yours is lit now too. If you guys could keep track of your time, those of you who lit yours, it was 2 hours of travel from when you lit it until you got to the Nexus. So you have 8 hours left in your headlamps. So as you're getting over there, let's see here. Why don't, Store, you're approaching this thing. Why don't you give me another wisdom check, please?
Are you just trying to figure out the lowest stat that I have for me to check?
No.
Yes.
Nice.
Intelligence.
No, that would be me. My store is smarter than I am. Let me find it. Oh yeah, it's 12.
Okay. Okay. So you make your way over towards this thing. It's your typical dwarven mining cart. You know, it's about maybe about 6 feet long. It's about 4 or 5 feet wide. Big, solid metal runners on the bottom, and yeah. So you make your way over towards this thing. It's too heavy to really just like push over with your foot, but you could, put your shoulder into it and push the thing over. You think?
All right, I'll do that.
Okay. So
Okay, I'll move around so I've got a clear shot if anything jumps out of it.
Okay. So you shove this thing over, and I'm picturing you're sort of trying to do this suddenly, Store?
Yes.
Okay. So you hit this thing, and you guys immediately hear someone screaming from underneath. And what comes scrambling out of there on all fours is a filthy and terrified looking, his eyes are huge, dwarf. Scrambles back, a big, you think his beard may have been like an auburn kind of brownish color before, totally covered in dirt at this point. He's wearing armor, so you think he's a soldier, not or at least a member of some kind of warrior thing, as opposed to a member of the mining guild. He scrambles away, and he's screaming, "No! Don't kill me! Don't kill me!"
I'll shout. Well, I'll
You'll shoot him?
not shout, but clearly say the
Zombie!
Dane sent us.
What's that?
I'll say the Dane sent us.
Okay, well, what's your charisma?
Pretty hopeless, actually.
Yeah, so Falco raise an eyebrow. Do the monsters normally listen to you when you speak?
Well, they don't normally speak at all, do they? Apart from the.
Exactly.
He's an 11,
An 11, okay, so...
nothing.
Okay, so... Yeah, he's still, like, you say that, it does not reach him. He is scrambling away and trying to, like, basically run from you, Store. It's a pathetic display of what you're seeing. This dwarf, he doesn't have a weapon. You can see that as he's running away, there's a small pile of rations that are next to him, as well as, like, the remains of the... of what would have contained the rations in there. What do you do? What happens?
Store will sheath his sword. Say, "Easy, lad." Pull off one of his water skins and toss it to wherever he's backed into the corner.
Sure.
Easy, lad. We're friends.
So it's probably like he makes his way along to sort of near one of the platforms and sort of trying to hide under one of the platforms that leads up to one of the shafts that leads down to another mine. And you step forward, and given your background as a seasoned soldier, I think it's the first time you've seen someone's nerve break. So you've got the perfect pitch for approaching this dwarf, and you toss the water skin down, and his eyes kind of go wide, and he's doing this because your lights are shining bright in his face. And he's just weeping. You can see like there's now little rivulets of clean where his tears are washing away the filth of what he's been forced to live in. And he's like, "Just don't kill me! Don't raise me again! Don't!"
We won't. We are from the Dane, and we're here to stop the evil.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
End the threat of the necromancer.
That's what the Dane sent us for, too. We're all going to die.
We've been searching for you then, boy. Relax. Have a drink. Someone light a lantern. Douse your headlamps.
Okay, I'll light the lantern, and I'll hand over the wineskin if you want something a bit stronger than water.
Okay. So he once the lantern's kind of like lantern flares up and the lights go out, he looks around. Oh, thank Dumathoin, you're not him. You're not him. And he staggers to his feet and he runs forward and just embraces you, Store, because you're the closest. And his body is trembling with sobs. He is clearly, Tom, you sort of hit him on the shoulder, and he looks up and he hugs you too. Thank you so much. They killed them all. They killed them all, and then he came. He came.
Lex is like, keep his voice down.
Yeah, it's echoing through his whole chamber too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just telling everything in every direction where we are.
See, he eventually manages to collect himself enough that he takes your wine skin and takes a couple big slugs from it, and then he looks up and says, "Who are you? Who are you that came so far down?"
Friends. We're friends.
Oh, friends.
Tell us who came and which way did he go?
He went deeper into the mines with all of them. They all died. Every one of them. And when they fell, he raised them again. That foul voice of his. It spoke. It spoke like a grave opened.
So was this another dwarf or a different species?
No. Tall. Like that one. And he gestures at Store. Tall like you. He came. And he spoke. A voice that came from the depths of hell itself. And they all walked with him.
Which direction did they go?
Deeper.
Only death awaits you down there. You would go down there and you would die. And he would raise you as well. And he starts to, you can see he's getting a little worked up again.
Well, you don't need to do that. You need a weapon.
Squirt some water on him. Easy.
Lex walks over and hands him a footman's mace. Do you need this? We can tell you which direction we came, but I wouldn't go that way.
Go back to your hidey hole and we'll return you to the Dane once we're finished with the necromancer. Or you can come with us if you can keep your mouth down.
So having called his bravery into question and having, to kind of distracted him with being squirted with water, he kind of stops. I'll have no one say that the son of the Granite Helm is losing his nerve. Not when you've come down here.
Good. Take a moment, clean yourselves up. Let's have a look around and see if we can find anything else, but I doubt it.
Are there any weapons down here? Do you have weapons? Lex is still holding out a footman's mace. If he needs.
He looks up and... I thank you, Elf. No. In my terror, I dropped my father's axe and fell. He sits down and takes splashes some of the water in his hands. He shakes his hand. They're all dead. He killed every one of them. Are you mercenaries then? You're doing this for coin?
Coin is not our only motivation.
I see you've seen them then.
It's the right thing to do, to cleanse the land.
There's also 5 barrels of ale on the line.
He kind of nods his head like, that sounds right.
The Dane's finest ale, if I remember correctly.
Oh, I'd forgotten that, yeah.
Falcor runs a finger along the scars along his face and down to his neck. He says, I've had a run-in with a few of the runners. I'm eager to kill them.
Oh, the runners. You mean those twisted things? We found some of those in the shaft. We thought those were the worst of them. Fought those. Dedrick fell then. We thought it was a small cost. We thought we had driven them off. It seems they were only waiting. He was waiting. You can see his hands start trembling again. My name is Paldranor. Paldranor Granite Helm. Who are you?
I am Store. These are our rangers, Falcarel, Lex, and Bruin, and Thomas.
Oh, aye. What brought you down here?
As we said, Dane sent us.
Aye. I did not know. Did he send for you? We thought with the trouble with the hammerstones, we thought that not any to spare to seek for help. How did you find yourself in the valley?
Guides from that one town.
From Bryn Shander.
Yeah, Bryn Shander, indeed. We brought a battle hammer with us.
You brought a battle hammer with you? You mean...
So. Isn't that what her name was?
No, that's Brunor.
No, it was Silverstream.
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 Yeah, Silverstream is the Danes like household or clan. Hammerstone is the ones with the black ice, and Battlehammer are the old royal family. Brunor was part of the Battlehammer, but they've gone off to Mithril Hall now. So then he tests the mace. He looks up at you and says, "This'll do, Elf. Thank you."
You're welcome.
Maybe we'll find that axe.
Oh, I hope.
Any idea where you dropped it?
He looks around. God. I think... Hold, I'll see. And he goes over. You can feel free to ask him anything else if you want while he's doing that. But he will be able to retrieve his axe, actually. They don't, loot. The undead don't loot, so he's able to find that. And his hammer. He hands your mace or whatever it was, or flail back to you, Lex.
Okay. Does he have any armor?
He still has his armor. Yep. It's really dirty. It sounds like he was part of the initial, I don't know if you remember, but Silverstream said he sent out a group to sort of investigate the Nexus and try and deal with it. They never came back. It seems that Paldronor was part of that.
How many were in your group?
10. 10 stalwart dwarves. All warriors sworn to the Silver Streams. All dead now. But me.
Well, maybe we can avenge them. Put down this evil. Restore things here in the mines and elsewhere.
The one that came, he who raised my kin, he spoke to something. He spoke of something. He spoke to something, it seems. It was in the common tongue, though I did not know the word. The name he spoke. The name was Crenshinibon.
What? We're getting Cinnabon.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, cinnamon buns.
Even more lethal than a wyvern sting.
Yep. Poison your blood and drive you to overweight.
Let's see here.
Store
Brune.
glances back at the rest of the party, sees if anyone recognizes the name.
Brune, why don't you give me an intelligence check? Because you're the only one who actually grew up here. So it's something you might have heard of when you were,
So, slash roll.
Our new band name, nice. I joked about, during the move, I didn't shower for a day or so, and I was joking about my smell being weaponized funk, and my son's like, was that your high school band name? I'm like, that's some quality fucking jokes there. Weaponized funk. Nothing but James Brown covers. Okay, so you actually have you recognize the name, and you have to think for a second as to where you've heard that before. But the stories that were told around, it said that 100 years ago, a century ago, when the last big threat that faced the Icewind Dale ever came, this was when a dark wizard named Akar Kessel came. And apparently he raised a tower. Kreishal Tirith is what they called it. And it was also known as the Crystal Tower. And the Crystal Tower was the region from which he launched a war on the 10 Towns and the rest of the Icewind Dale. The dwarves of Dwarven Valley, the Ragged Tribesmen, and they tried to annihilate everything with an army of giants, orcs, goblins, and other foul things. It's the biggest event that you guys all went, but what you happen to know, because you were listening to this, is, and also because it's such a strangely alliterative word, Crenshinabon is apparently the name of the artifact that Kessel used to raise the Kreishal Tirith, the Crystal Tower, in the first place.
Oh. So it's a powerful artifact.
It's a massively powerful artifact that apparently you don't know much else about it apart from knowing that that is what Kessel used 100 years ago. He was defeated, of course, by the heroes of the Icewind Dale. The tower collapsed, and there's been no sign of that or of him since.
That's what I'll sort of tell everyone.
Yeah.
That does not bode well.
There's an interesting tidbit, too. Because it's been, Stor's been talking about it a little bit about the Arcane Brotherhood and the different ships out of Luskan. Do you want to guess where Akar Kessel came from?
Kessel?
Luskan.
Or Luskan?
Yeah.
I was going to say the trailer park, but I knew that wasn't it.
Yeah. So, what else? He says that this being seemed to whisper to that, and that's what then he whispered that name. He didn't see him apart from one time. That's where he could tell when he dared to sneak a look. He could tell it was a hunched and humanoid figure, as tall as a human. But his voice was so unnatural, a creaking and dry thing.
Sounds like we should meet up. Take me to him.
He looks, he says, all I know, and he gestures to one of the mines. It's one of the ones not far up from where you are. It's maybe like one story up. There is where they've gone. And all the trackers, you can see that there's a massive pile of footprints and such that lead off in that direction.
All right, let's find this guy. See if we cut off the head of the snake and we won't have to deal with all the zombies. Let's try not to have to fight anymore if we can help it. They're too dangerous.
That's what Lex was thinking too.
Okay.
Take out the source. Maybe the zombies will, become inanimate or.
And collapse. Okay.
Maybe then we
let's
can
hope
put
so.
all those
I would
dwarves
imagine
to
without
rest.
their animating sort of controller, I'd imagine they're not going to be dangerous anymore.
Okay. So then you can tell that Paldranor, Story, you know this, that he is he's definitely trying to get up his nerve again, but you've seen a soldier whose nerve has been broken on the battlefront before. Mechanically, what will happen, this guy's going to have a fairly shaky morale score, so he definitely will be able to come along with you guys and fight. But he is going to have to make a morale check at the start of every fight. If he fails, he books.
Knowing that ahead of time, is there a way that I can build him up?
Sure. What would you say?
I'm assuming Store knows. Oh, something like, we've fought many of these zombies. We haven't faced the man of the unnatural voice yet, but these are good soldiers. And I can count you as one as well. Do not worry about what happened last time. Put it behind you, and let's make the name of Granite Helm last forever.
Anyone have anything else to add?
I'll just clap him on the
that's-
back. Say,
Okay. Hobbs, give me a 2d10 roll, please. Lower is going to be better here.
2d10.
Yep. Nice. Okay. And that massive charisma score that you got. Character's doing not too bad either. Whoa!
No.
Sounds like he wants a discount on a shirt.
I still need to order. Now that I'm in the new place, I can actually order the shirt and not worry about it getting lost in the fucking mail. No joke. I still have to. I got a Star Wars book that was delivered to my old place. I need to go and see my old landlord, get the fucking book. Because we're in the middle of a pandemic, so clearly they've got a lot to do other than let me know that stuff has arrived for me. So he looks up at you, and there's a little twinkle that comes to his eye. And he nods. Aye. All right. And he, kind of taps Thomas on the knee, and then gets himself up and adjusts his armor to get ready for the coming battle. And he says, "Oh, there's one thing too. They dropped it, but I've collected it too. Here." And he goes into the storage shed, and he roots around near the back and pulls out a bag. He says, I threw this in here when last I grabbed food. I hope that some have survived, but why don't you guys give me a D10 roll, please?
individually or collectively?
No, just one person. Whoever rolls first, that's what I'll take. 10. Wow. 10 more healing potions, guys.
Nice.
Oh,
2 free
wow,
shipments,
we needed those.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can put 2 on each character that's here, and we can always redistribute later.
Palador looks up at you and is like,
Yeah, Brune already has some. He can probably spare one for the dwarves.
Yeah, but I'm also down. I would instantly drink one if we now had some to spare.
I'll give him one. Hand him back one of them for sure.
okay.
You can take 2.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, Falcrow will think about downing one as well.
Okay. So it sounds like
I mistyped that.
One, yeah, and I'll just take one. and
yeah,
you
go
can
ahead.
have
So
one.
2d4. Oh god, Falcro, that's terrible. Brune, 2d4 plus 2 is how much it'll restore.
I'll drink one and I'll give him one. Nice.
Nice. Okay.
How bad is the dwarf?
He is. Wow, he actually has fucking 10 hit points. Oh, he's pretty good. He's a first level fighter. He has. Let's see here. How much is he down right now? He's only down 4. So he's got 6 hit points left.
So Store and Brune give him potions. He doesn't need any more then.
No. He's got as many as any of us.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So Palador's got one healing potion.
What?
Two.
No, we gave.
Oh, you gave him 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Then do you want him to drink one, or do you want him to just?
He could take a sip if he wants.
Well, I don't think we tell him what to do we? If he chooses.
Kind of. He's an NPC, I guess.
He's
Okay.
yeah. He's sort of
He doesn't need to drink the whole thing, is what I'm saying.
yeah. He's in need of some direction right now. He's
Knock some of that back, lad. We'll need you in this fight.
Okay.
But don't drink it all because it'll be wasted.
So we'll do this here.
Wait, I stopped using Druin's voice.
Nice.
The half elf ranger doesn't speak like a gravelly old dwarf.
Go ahead and someone give me a 1d4 roll then, please. If he's sipping. We'll see how much he gets back. 2. Okay, so he's up to 8 out of 10.
Just in case that was not accurate, confirmed, critical. I mean, Thomas confirmed the healing.
I'm going to reason the damage Falkrol had. He basically fixed something internal that had gone wrong, and that's why it didn't heal very much.
Okay. There you go, guys. So to everyone. And... Okay, and you guys all have control over Palnador. Oh, I just need to... Oh, sorry, Paldranor. I keep fucking up his name.
So we can move him someplace where you don't want us to get mad?
No, here, no, please do not move it now. We will put him in with you, the rest of your party. Yeah, that's not me. There we go, the access guy. Okay, so, is there anything else? Oh, in there you can also find rations. So, like, you can take as many rations as you want that you can carry. There's fresh water in there as well. There's mining clothes. Figure that the what do you call it? The stones that you're using, the refills for the mining helmet, figure that those weigh about a half pound each. So 5 of them would weigh, I guess, or 10 of them would weigh 5 pounds. And then just judge for yourself. You can take as much of that as you want as well, too.
Of the what, Kev? Sorry?
The alchemical stuff they use to light their helms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I'm pretty strong, so I'll take another 5 of those.
Okay. All right. So
I'll refill my water. Aside from that, I don't need anything.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So then you guys are heading into the mines themselves, right? Okay. So
There's no liquor in there, is there?
there is no liquor in there, no. Oh, there probably is, actually. There's beer in there, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Druin takes a beer and drinks it down right away.
Okay. So you tap a keg and start slugging beer, glasses of...
No, just chugs one back. He doesn't, he's not getting drunk. He's just...
Right, but it's in a cask, though, so you're going to have to...
Right, yeah. He'll open the cask just for the giant glass of beer.
Okay, you got it. So you get that, and how does he feel after slugging that back?
Feels a little better. It cools him off a little.
Okay.
I'll take a horn of that.
Okay, you got it.
Sure.
So you all split
Bruno
drinks
pass them out to
before?
anyone who wants one, yeah.
Taking the edge off, are you guys?
Yeah, Falkrol or imbibe some as well.
Yep. Paldranor will definitely be on board with that. Now, tell me, guys, who's... Story, you're lighting your helm again, I take it, right?
Sure.
Okay. So I'm just going to set up
Lex
the
is
lighting
like-
for everyone here.
What's the point of the beer right now?
It's good.
You're an elf, you
Don't
wouldn't
like-
understand.
Other than being thirsty, I mean.
It's a powerful kind of thirst that some men get.
For
The
before a
temperature
battle.
down here, is it getting colder or hotter?
Hotter.
Hotter, yeah. Who else is lighting their helm, guys?
Oh,
We're
Bruin
going
would
back to
really
just
like
one at the
his.
front and one at the back then?
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Well, once we get in the tunnel.
Okay.
How long does each one last? I forgot.
8
10
hours, I
hours.
think. Oh, 10 hours.
So
Yeah.
we're probably still on the same.
So, yeah, it's only
Same
been 2
two,
hours worth of burning.
Okay.
Okay, let me
We're
get...
taking a little bit for the interaction with the new guy, so.
We doused him.
Oh, can we douse him and relight him? That'd
Yeah,
be really
I don't know.
handy.
You doused him in which, sorry?
We had talked about dousing the headlamps. I don't know if we can. Maybe.
Oh, dousing
maybe
the
you
headlamps,
can't
sorry.
turn them off.
I think you meant...
Well,
Can you?
I think I meant Paldranor. I'm like, why'd you soak him?
He's dirty. No.
Hazing him.
So, yeah, is it possible to douse the stones and reactivate them later?
Yep.
Or do we?
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
Wasn't sure with the alchemical thing.
I think what I'll say is that when you put it out, it shortens the lifespan by 1 hour.
Okay.
So that because you're sort of destroying part of the stuff. Okay, so guys, let me move you over to the mine map that I set up here. We're going to use this as sort of the. Where do you want Paldrinor? Do you want him at the back, the front? What?
Somewhere in the middle, I think.
Yeah.
He seems a little weak. We'll keep him with Falcarel.
Okay.
So that he can get healing. So he can
Shots
get healing if
fired.
needed.
Shots
There's no healing
fired.
from Falcarel.
Okay.
Oh, goodness.
However, Falcarel does have the bless spell, so if we pop it before combat, he might not flee from fear.
Oh, that'll
Okay.
help for sure.
That's a great
So
idea.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4, 5.
we just need to remember that it needs to go before we start fighting, because I think
Well, as long as you're not engaged in melee when it happens, it should be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we are,
So,
guys.
Kev, just a side question.
Of course.
This game, is it based on like the Icewind Dale trilogy, the Crystal Shard books?
Funny asset. You know who the one of the primary authors of this is? Is
Mr.
Bob Salvatore. Yeah.
Cool.
The what do you call it? It is definitely based on the Icewind Dale books.
Bob wished me a happy birthday a couple years ago on Facebook. I was like,
Oh, that's awesome.
sweet. Yeah, I was like Facebook friends with him, and then he like, happy birthday. I was like, oh, hey guys, the rest of you don't matter today. Bob Salvatore wished me happy birthday. It's pretty awesome.
He seems. To be honest, I'm
He's
not.
just a generally good guy.
He does seem like I've for any public like talk or whatnot that I've seen him at, he seems very, very likable. Actually, I've seen him play D&D as well too. He played in a game with Ed Greenwood and Chris Perkins and Larry Elmore back in the 4th edition era when they released the red box set, which is pretty cool.
So if
He's a
somebody
good
wanted
player.
to
He's a good.
Somebody wanted to read the Icewind Dale. Would that wait until this adventure is done, kind of thing.
No, this is happening 100 years afterwards. So I mean, I guess
Okay,
spoiler: the heroes win, but
Yeah,
spoiling a 30-year-old book. Oops.
yeah, that's not a spoiler.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
that.
So guys, this is an idea of what the mines are like, and again, you can picture that you're sort of hunched over because of the size. Palinodor, of course, is not. He's perfectly sized to be in here, but for the rest of you guys, it is tough going. And in fact, I think I'm going to impose a penalty of -1 to all attack rolls because of just the awkward size of this. Let me move you a little further forward. Yeah, there you go. Oof.
There's room for things to come up from behind us, guys.
There's lots of room for, and you can see like as you're making your way along and following these tracks as well, you can see there's junctures that come and go in this thing. So it's going to be tough to form a choke point or something like that. I mean, apart from the entire area itself. And in fact, I think we need to change up. We're about to take our mid-session break here, but we need to change up the music. Something a
Put on
little.
some German something or other.
No German techno. Poor Steve. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you kind of had to give him a mean talking to. Jesus.
Only because it was such a pain in the ass to have to go back in and edit it.
So you have to like trim the video to cut out the section where we were on break.
No, I have to actually download it because you can't. YouTube doesn't have a powerful enough algorithm or doesn't have powerful enough programs for editing. So
Okay.
I actually have to download the entire thing, strip out that component, and then repost the video. So
Upload took what, 6 hours?
I still haven't done it yet because it happened just before the move, which is why I was annoyed by it and wanted to make sure it didn't happen again.
That sucks.
Break time.
Break time. Yeah, you guys want to take your break right now. I need to queue up some stuff here, and then I will take my very brief break, take Anna Banana outside. But yeah, take a break now, guys. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, let's see here. Mm-mm. That is the one. All right. I'll quickly check in with chat before we take my break here. Hi, Brian. I see Brian's in there too. Indy. Oh yeah, that's who sent it, Indy. So we had someone named Jamie, who I think is Indie Indie Film Reviews, who sent us new status tokens for Roll20. Thank you so much, Jamie. That was I just got the notification this morning. That was really, really generous of you. Thank you. I'm going to incorporate those into the game. Not today, but I need to look through them and figure out. But they said he or she purchased a pack for us of tokens. Yeah, for use in Roll20. Cool. So that was amazing. Thank you. Thank you very, very much for that. Unimportant Hero, morning. Let's see here. Andrew, yeah, howdy. He shows up to say, uh-oh, there's only 5 of you. See ya!
Gotta go!
Yeah, Unimportant Hero. Crenshin bon. Nice. All right, guys, I'm going to take my break very quickly here. I will be right back.
So, Brune, you're pretty good with two-weapon fighting, aren't you? I mean...
Well, yeah. I mean, I can do it without a penalty.
How's your AC? I think mine's a 3 at best for the first attack and 4 for everything else.
Yeah, I think mine is very similar to that.
So I was brushing up on the house rules, and apparently if you want to parry instead of attacking, you can get a bonus of +2 to your AC, then +1 for your strength bonus to hit. Although you can't attack, or you get a +1 to AC if you use 2 weapons. I think instead of attacking with both of them, you can just attack with 1. So that might help with your buckler.
Well, except my buckler got smashed already.
Well, yeah, it's in place of your buckler.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So
I might be worth considering.
Yeah, I might do that too. Because I have a feeling I need to break a buckler too.
Yeah. It's kind of necessary. I'm just going to quickly run to the washroom since we're...
Okay.
Be right back.
So looks like my light spell lasts an hour and 20 minutes.
That's pretty decent.
Yeah. If we find the necromancer, I'm going to try to blind him with it, so.
Color spray?
Light.
Oh.
If he fails his save, which he probably will make his save, but it'll still pop a light nearby him if he makes it. So.
Yeah, just what we needed, eh? A powerful necromancer who also has a powerful artifact.
Well,
Yeah. That's where you get the thieves to sneak in and steal the artifact from him, and then we bushwhack him.
there.
Then we erect a crystal tower.
Yeah. And force the dwarves to become our army.
I'm opposed to that.
Take over the Icewind Dale.
And let's run this town.
Yeah.
I think Lex is on his way to being Sauron.
Nah, I'm not an evil
Freaking
Dark
hell.
Lord.
Not
not
yet.
evil Dark
I don't
Lord.
think he started that way either.
Lex is an evil Dark Lord. Just because we have a dwarven undead army doesn't make me an evil. I could use that to
We're
stop
gonna use
Oral.
it for good. Yeah, we're gonna use it for
Yeah.
good.
Well, it depends if you saw the recent Dracula they did in the BBC. There's one great line where, I'm undead, but I'm not unreasonable.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. It was okay.
Yeah, I must
Yeah,
admit,
actually,
he has
the
got an
first
amazing British
episode-
accent for a Danish actor.
Yeah, the first episode of that whole part was like the best. They didn't need to do anything else after that.
Yeah, I think they needed more episodes and a bit more work on it, but
And then,
Kev,
has anybody seen
I
it?
was-
Does care about spoilers?
I was going to mention, Kev, you had a glass of water sitting up on your shelf behind you.
Oh, yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
thanks.
Watching it in the video, I'm like, I wonder if he'll get it himself. He probably will. So if
Yeah.
we, got the necromancer, killed them, and took the artifact, and then just took all the dwarven zombies that were already made and used those against an evil goddess of winter, that doesn't make us evil, right?
What am I, a philosopher? Come on.
D&D has this weird association with using necromancy and undead with evil. So you might use it for good purposes, but it's still warping evil magic. So I don't
I'm
know.
not a necromancer, I'm a ranger.
I'd be hesitant to use any kind of necromancy.
I'm not a necromancer, I'm a ranger. But
All right, so you guys are beginning to make your way down into the mines.
and they call it a mine.
Mine! It's terrific line delivery by, what's his name?
Rhys Davies.
John Rhys Davies, yeah.
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 As soon as we're getting back into the really hunched over tight quarters of the mine, Bruin's thinking back to the good times we had standing around that little cabinet drinking those beers.
Yeah.
I
Nice.
could have stayed there for a while.
So as you're making your way through too, you are also finding... Oh, that might be a little loud. Hold on, let me adjust this. Yeah, it's like atmospheric, not omnipresent here. Hold on. Get rid of some of these. Boom. There we go. Okay. So, or oppressive, I guess. So what you guys can see as you're passing as well too, you are passing... There are shafts leading from further up, and then also further down in some cases as well too. There are, of course, like wooden slats and stuff like that across them, so you can make your way across safely. But it makes for a fairly dizzying, process or experience of navigating through here. And again, it doesn't help that you're all hunched over as well too, with this weird hissing sound kind of filling the shaft. As you're going along too, you can hear in the distance that same screeching of the mine runners. So it weighs on you, I imagine. We've heard about Brune and the where this is sort of making him. He's pasty white. He's drenched in cold sweat. His eyes wide. And labored or near panicked breathing. Is that about right, Jeff?
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, okay. How's everyone else handling these circumstances?
Okay. By the way, Tom did bring some chalk with him, so I am making marks when we go past the turning.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's a good way of finding your way directly back. The dwarves have marked them as well too. Like these aren't designed to be people getting lost or to memorize them. They're designed for you to be able to make your way back.
Oh.
So, but it's not a bad thing. I mean, to know which ones you specifically traveled instead of trying to follow. I don't know how many of you guys actually read Deathek, the dwarven script. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the chalk is probably not a bad idea.
Some of our language is unallocated because we were going to do it as we played.
Part of it is things you can learn as you play. You can spend downtime to learn them.
All right.
Yeah. So,
I have one put aside to learning Dwarven later. So.
Okay, cool. So you're picking up some Dwarven as you go. Excellent. Love it. So then the
He's having fun using the expletives he's learned so far about being under the ground.
You're that annoying student who's learned like 5 words in Dwarvish, and you're using every excuse to use them.
Exactly.
Look! It's a mine. Oh, come on. Okay, so then you, you guys are making your way down, and you've been traveling for probably about, I don't know, maybe 2 hours. So you following this along, which isn't not given how far these mines stretch. That's probably a little long, maybe about an hour. When you guys can hear a voice that seems to echo from deep, further ahead in the mines, but you're uncertain as to where it's coming from. I smell you, living things. And this echoes down the hallway. You all stop. You can just hear the hissing of the alchemical lights.
I told you to clean up, Haldrenor.
Okay, I'll knock an arrow to my bow.
Okay.
Remind me again, was it 60 feet? I get a penalty to over 60 feet. I get a penalty, or over 30.
It's medium to long range you have penalty. Short range.
Oh, right. Oh, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's only medium range. But the more pressing penalty is you can only see 40 feet ahead.
Yeah.
And we have a -1 on these tight quarters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you got the arrow out. What is everyone else doing?
We smell you too, you ugly bastard. We're coming for you.
Worry not. I will cleanse you of the stink of living.
He's gonna give us a bath?
You hear a thump, 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 thump from behind. Thump, thump.
I'll turn around.
And you hear a screeching as well, too, from the mines. You will die. No one's rolling for surprise here. Let me just get some stuff set up.
Yeah, I'm knocking an arrow.
Okay. So you can see, from where you guys are, you can see that there is a junction not far ahead as well. The screeching seems to be coming from down in that direction. Let me see here. I'm going to zoom out.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
What do you guys think about charging forward? What do you guys think about charging forward to find the guy, as opposed to being slowed down by his minions?
Sure.
If Store says do it, I'm in a mind to listen.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. Alrighty, hold on. Hold on. Everyone, just hold your horses here, champ.
It's hard to hold my horses when I'm charging forward. It's the opposite of what I'm saying.
Hold up there, Buckaroo.
How many horsepower is this?
The
half elf is like a half horsepower.
Half hope. Could not tell you. All right, and. Okay.
I'm just going to load a save game from a different, and we'll go up a different tunnel. This one sounds dangerous.
All right.
Store is endlessly reminding me of the scene in Return of the King when at the end last battle, and Aragorn looks over at Legolas with the big grin and then sprints into the fight with his bastard sword.
Yeah. That's Store's regular approach, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Standard practice, standard operating procedure, his SOP.
Okay. All right, guys. So now let's do this. Let's have. Let me zoom back in a scooch here. Okay, we got our heroes right in frame. Good. Now, you're not surprised because you've heard the thumps and the sounds of things moving. Let's have. Dave, you've been away. We're gonna have you roll initiative. So everyone decide what you're doing this round.
Can I fire myself from initiative before I roll?
Say again.
Can I fire myself from initiative before I roll?
You cannot.
Damn.
Okay, and then Dave, beat my 10.
Am I rolling high or low in this one?
You want to roll low.
D&D? Yeah, okay. Low.
4. Nice. All right, guys. So we're on a round 1 of the fight in the mines. So, would you guys kind of enter in what you do or your speed?
We're charging, like running.
What Hobbes said.
Okay, then I'm just gonna do 4.
Is that okay?
Tom is like, wait, what?
Keep an eye on the slow dwarf.
Aren't you forgetting your weapons, guys?
No, because we're just moving.
We're running.
We said we're going to run forward, so you don't use your weapon speed if you're just moving.
Yeah, if you're just moving, it's a 0. Okay.
If you,
Well, no, this makes sense because this is why we declare actions before you roll. So Tom is readying his weapon. All right, so first up is on a 4, Falcarel, Lex, Store, and Brune. Go ahead, guys.
Moving after Store, so.
You guys are following Store. Go ahead.
1, 2.
Okay.
Well, that was only a half move, right?
That's a combat move, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember you can move your full combat move. So humans. Yeah, and I'm just gonna I won't give a penalty to movement for being hunched over. Because I'm nice like that.
If I glance down this hallway, I don't see anything, right?
You do not see anything. Although again, like you can definitely hear something coming from down that direction.
Just scared off 5 viewers. It's too frightening. They have to go home.
More gray appears in your beard. Okay. All right. So we've all moved, and then actually I have one thing moving on your turn as well too. It's from down in that direction, and then I have something moving on a 20.
What should we do with Paldenor?
Paldenor, you guys go ahead and move. He moves. He's a dwarf, so he's got to move a combat move of 4 squares.
Let's have him run to keep up with us.
Oh, and we need to make a morale check for him. Hobbes, you're the one in charge here. Give us a 2d10 roll, please.
I'll just say that I waited behind him then if he was running up with us.
Yeah, hold on. I may need to revise that movement. Depending on how
if he's okay.
Nope, his nerve holds. Excellent. Okay.
And Tom.
Okay. Oh no,
So
we got creatures moving first here.
What movement penalty are you giving us, Kev? You didn't say. You
none.
mentioned your would be one. Oh, none. Okay.
No. Although I guess you really couldn't run in there.
No, well, you'd be like
Run would
hunched
be
over
like
running.
Yeah, so it'd be like instead of doubling your move for a run, you'll get 1.5. I think. So just
I only move 6, so that works.
Yeah, me too.
2, 3, 4, 8.
Well, it's actually good because then Palindor can keep up with us.
Okay. Mine runners coming down that hallway. And then you hear from behind you, Tom. And up ahead as well, too. All right. Tom, what were you doing?
I'm going to...
Oh, you're very quiet there, Mo. I don't know why.
Sorry, I just reduced the microphone while I was eating.
Oh, okay.
He's going to turn round and then slowly walk backwards, effectively covering people. But
Okay.
he does have his helmet lantern on, so he would see backwards.
So hold on. You did not have it on before. Are you telling me you're spending your turn activating your helmet?
No,
I've had it on since the...
Yeah, Store and Tom had it on.
Yeah.
I thought it was only
found the guy.
Brune. So Brune's is not on?
Was Brune in the back, or was it Tom?
I thought it would. No, it was Store and Brune is what we had said.
Yeah.
In the
Okay, yeah.
tunnel.
I turned it on when we got to the
Okay,
central
that's
area.
fine. Yeah, that's fine. Give me a sec here. I'll give you your light then.
Because I've got like I've got 50 hours carried with me, so...
Yeah, no,
Right, once
that's
he picked up all the extra charges, he...
okay. Go ahead and move back.
Right, so I'm doing effectively a combat move, so 5, 10, 30.
Oh, so you're walking. Oh, I see. You're walking backwards. I got it. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm just
okay.
covering the wrist. I've got the bow, so if I see anything evil, I'm going to
Yep.
anything that's not like a live dwarf, I'm going to shoot it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So then, guys, next is I guess that's it for this round. Okay. So then, round 2, guys. Let's everyone decide what you're doing this round, and Dave is still in charge of initiative. Ooh.
No.
Come on, Dave. Give us a 1. Give us a 1. Here it comes. Oh!
Yeah, fired with pizzazz.
Oh my goodness. All right. Let me just close my door here.
One of these things can sneak around Store. I don't know if there's room.
I think Anna Banana poked her head in to say hi. Okay. So. These definitely are ghouls, too. So those who are rangers, you do get your benefit against these. So Store, you are the first up front there. So I'm first acting on a 4. So this
Sorry, guys.
slams into your Store. Your current AC is a 2. So I've got 2 claws on you. One of them hits. I need a save versus paralyzation from you, please. Come on.
This is a reminder.
Yep. And then a bite. Nice. 16. Outstanding. Nice. Okay, so this thing, and it actually only does 1 point of damage with its claw, so it does not get through your armor. Then I do have room for a second one. So he's going to come in as well. Oh, we got 2. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going? 2 claws. Neither of those hits, but we also have a bite. The bite misses. So even though the one got through, you, I think you definitely sort of panicked a wee bit and pushed this thing back. Then I'm acting on an 11. No one else is acting before that. So let me move something off. You're out of sight from you guys right now. Ho, 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 ho. Something is getting closer. Just out of light's reach.
Does it sound like it's coming from up or down?
Both. Okay. Then the next is Store and Falcarel. What are you guys doing?
Store's attacking.
Okay, go right ahead. This is a favored round as well, too, so you'll have a second attack. Remember, it's -1 because of the crouched conditions.
Where the hell are my weapons? Oh, here.
Oh no! I can't fight without it.
I got a bag of Cheetos and a Coke. I can't do anything with this.
Ooh, nice hit.
Definitely a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. I will roll.
Ooh. Dead goal.
Let's see. That is quite possible. Let's see. And is, in fact, the case. So that first one that managed to get through, boom, it pays for it with its unlife. Next is Falcarel. What are you doing?
Falcarel's taking aim at this thing.
Okay.
She's going to try and step just to the side of Store so he doesn't,
Shoot him in the back of the head?
Yeah, pretty much. He's going to roll against ghouls.
Okay, if you're doing that...
This is probably the hallway side.
Yeah, that's for the south is the hallway side.
Okay,
It's
so
10 foot wide.
Yeah.
okay. Yeah,
This
I don't want to put any penalties on it. Okay, against Ghoul.
Yep. Go ahead. -1 to hit.
because it's light.
AC 6.
I rolled a 6 on that one.
That is a hit.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Go ahead and roll damage.
Eat. Arrow bastard.
Okay. Nice. Okay, so this thing has... Let's see here. There we go. We can't see because it's in the dark. But, yeah. He's hit. All right, but not down, though. It's pierced in through its... the chest, but does not take it down. Next is Tom and Brune. What are you guys doing?
Okay, I'm backing up slowly. I'll only move like the... I say I'm ready to go in action if there's anything nasty behind to shoot.
Okay. And Brune, what are you doing?
Moving so I can shoot my bow.
Okay. Okay, go right ahead. Oh, hold on, I got the wrong one here. One sec. Boom. There you can see that now, right?
Yep.
Falco, I forgot you shot the other one. Yeah, that's a hit. Brune, go ahead and roll damage. Next will be Lex.
Okay. Lex is aiming at the one just south of the one that they've been hitting.
It's down, you got it. Oh. Back.
Take a step there, and then...
Wait, what?
No, I needed to cut and copy him. So I can have the health bar. I don't want to reset it each time.
+4 for a ghoul and -1 because of the
The condition,
conditions.
Yep, so we +3 net. Go ahead.
Nice.
5. Okay. And. All right. So, and is it the one that's engaged with Store, or is it the one behind him?
No, the one behind, so I don't have to fire into melee.
You got it. Okay.
And
Okay. So that is a hit. It does not take it down, but it definitely caused some... caused it to like wince back. Okay. All right. And as a reminder, these things are hunched over, what were once dwarves twisted into some kind of feral, almost dog-like creature. Then I think that's it for everyone, right?
Second attack.
So
now.
second roll. Yeah, second attack. Store, go right ahead.
Store steps down, kicks at this one, and then chops it.
Come on. Here we go.
Oh, that would be 13.
That is not going to hit. No.
That's a miss.
Azuz, you have 5 points of Astonishing Fortune if you want to use any.
I think we'll hold. No, I better use it.
I think we need to do the dying bit.
Yeah, don't want to paralyze.
Okay. And here we go. Is it worth it? Come on. Ooh, definitely worth it. Yep, big hit. Go ahead and roll damage. I'll roll. Hit points. 7 points. Wow. So big hit, but it does not take it down. Let me get the Hit points set here. Okay. All right. Then second shots. So second volley from everyone.
Okay, I'm gonna aim for the one that Store just hit, and for the house rules, I can take that -6 not to hit him, right?
To not hit him, yeah. So you would take a net, I guess, -3.
Okay. Longbow.
Yeah, because -7 in total, plus 4 is -3.
I really do not want to hit Store.
Ooh, Brune, big hit. Falcarol, nice hit. Yeah, great. I'm assuming you shot the one behind there, Jeff?
Yeah, Bruins kind of
Got that one.
Yep. Go ahead and roll damage, guys.
5 for me.
Hit from Lex as well, too.
At the one in the back.
Falcarol takes it down. Lex, that's a hit as well. Brune, not quite enough, but let's see if Lex takes him down. Yes!
For being in short range.
So you guys are just pin cushioning these things. You drop down all of them as they're sort of in motion trying to get to Store, as Store hacks 2 of them down. Amazing, guys. Okay, that is the end of round 2. We're on to round 3 now. We thank you for your service for initiative, Dave. Now it passes on to Hobbes. Hobbes, beat my 5, please.
I think that's the best 2 rounds of combat we've ever had.
Well, I think the dwarves went down pretty quick when we fought them.
4, nice. You guys are okay. So I'm on a
This
15.
was 5 ghouls, so. 4.
Wasn't in 2 rounds, was it?
No, I was just saying, this is 5 ghouls, though. They're pretty dangerous.
Can we see anything else at this moment, Kev?
You can hear things very, very close to the north and south. Of
Like from
the
this
passage.
hall? Oh,
No.
from the north hall. Oh,
North and south, yeah.
okay.
If you were to guess, it feels almost as if something's been leading you into a trap. Those of you with tracking definitely are familiar with that concept. Falcarol, what are you doing?
Okay. Falcarol is just stepping over and trying to retrieve some of the arrows he just shot.
Okay.
And there are some more from Brune and Lex that were shot. How many can I try to retrieve? 4, was it?
You guys have fired. You fired 2, and you're going to steal their arrows as well.
I'm going to grab them in case they need them. So
Okay.
we can
There's definitely 4 at least. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I'll do 42. See how many I get.
Okay.
Evens. Recover 3.
Okay. Nice. All right. Then it's Store. What are you doing? Start striding down. Uh-oh. What do you see up there?
More Zeds.
Getting closer. Okay. Then it is Brune. What are you doing?
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna get right here, and if one comes in close, I'm gonna chop it.
Okay.
Well, they can only go 2, can't they? Anyway, so it doesn't-
They shamble pretty slow. But once they get in, though. True Bell.
What is changing my weapon? Like, so I'll move up and shoot, but I can't shoot and change my weapon.
You cannot shoot and change weapon, no.
Okay. So I'll fire at this one here.
Yep, go right ahead. Let me set up a...
Even though I know it does less damage. Ugh.
Now we did not hear. We didn't hear anything down the western chamber other than those things coming at us, right?
That's right.
Correct.
So it almost seems like he's pushing us that direction, right?
Who knows? What do you guys think?
Or he's trying to squeeze us into
I
one spot.
would think so, yeah, because these zombies take a while to get down, and ghouls not so much.
Or they sent death from that direction.
So light their headlamp and frisbee it down that hallway to see if we can see anything down farther.
Okay.
I could waste my light spell.
Brune's shot. Tom, what are you doing?
Again, I'm playing Tail and Charlie, so I'll just move 5 back and
Okay.
see if I see anything. Well, no, in fact, I'll move so I can see down that corridor.
Thank you.
Okay.
And I assume Palandor's gonna
Oh no!
just moved him off the map.
Palandor.
I'll sort of encourage him to say, "Stay with me." With the Where's he gone now? Should be there.
Okay. All right. Then, what about Lex? What are you doing?
Lex will move and shoot.
Okay.
One at the one that Brune had just shot.
Okay. Technically, Brune shot the ceiling. But
Shot at?
It's
Shot
arcane,
at?
Yeah.
right?
I'll just shoot at this one.
sounds good. Okay. Fire.
-1, but no bonus for anything else. So.
Okay. That's a hit. Roll damage. Oof. Okay. Hits this thing, but again, like these are just, it's like slabs of beef, you know,
Yeah.
with angry, bitey bits on them. Okay, then next is I guess them. So they are gonna shamble forward from behind. Shambling forward. And that, I believe, is that. Second shots from anyone who's got a volley.
Right.
You guys can go ahead and
Yeah.
don't wait for everyone to go individually. Just go ahead and make
No,
your rolls.
no.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah, I could shoot over, but I'm a bit worried about hitting the guys in front,
Sure.
so I'm not going to.
Excuse me. Excuse me, my goodness. Thank you. Brune. Thwack. Ooh, that hits.
Do you have any damage from your strength?
No.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
that's only
Lex, that hits as well.
my minus didn't take though, so that should actually be.
These things are pretty easy to hit. That's still a hit.
Okay. Yeah. Just
Okay.
making sure.
Next round's gonna be a favored round. Is this when Store's gonna charge in? I don't know. I have a feeling.
Yes, you do know.
I know exactly what's happening. All right, another arrow in this thing. So what you guys are doing is, if the plan is to recover arrows from one source, you are helpfully providing one porcupine from which Falco can steal some more arrows, because this thing is just pincushion with 3 arrows so far. I think that's the end of round 3, guys. We're on to round 4. Hobbs,
Okay.
you are still winning initiative. Ooh, beat my 10.
Yes.
Nice, an 8. Good job. All right, so I'm not till a 20. Boy, when I start using fast monsters, you guys are going to be in for a shock.
Those are already fast enough.
Okay.
Longsword's 5.
Longsword is 5, that's right. Okay. Okay.
I'll call out Lex. Do you want me to swap positions with you?
You got to cover
Okay.
the north.
Yeah, we need
I'm good.
somebody with a head lantern to the north.
I'm good.
You know what's going to be amazing with the new dynamic lighting, guys, is you being able to control directional lighting. So I'll be able to have you guys little cones of light that you can kind of look around in. It's going to be awesome.
You could do that now.
Yeah, I'm too lazy to do it
You
now.
got to rotate the
Okay.
token to do it.
Yeah,
though.
it's much easier to do with the new feature. Okay.
They're 4 deep, 2 abreast. Maybe run to the north and back and see what's up there.
You get Paldranor calls out, "No, it's my fellows!" And you
Oh,
can see
man.
that the ones to the south there, these are they seem dressed in very similar armor to what Paldranor is wearing.
They're slow. Run to the north and run back and see how many there are up there. Or
For Paldranor?
no, he's talking to the rest of the group.
Oh, okay. Lex, you were up first. What are you doing?
First? Holy crap.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Stort's using a big sword. So Lex didn't notch an arrow and drew his long sword. So he got his bow in one hand and his long sword in the other. And he is going to hold for when the dwarves come within melee range.
You got
to
it.
attack.
Okay. So, Store, what are you gonna do?
So they're not going to make it to you, buddy.
Figured.
It charges forward.
Shield
This is a
out,
favored
sword-
round. Anyone with specialization gets more than 1 attack.
Sword held high.
You got it. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Boom.
That is a hit.
Did Bruin pull out a bow? Did I see?
Don't know if you
Got it.
rolled damage.
All right.
Oof. That is one down. Fuck. Falcarel, you're on a 14. What are you doing?
He's gonna step down just to get a line of sight.
Okay.
2 actually, and that gets me in close range of that one. So
Okay.
I'm taking a -6 not to hit store.
Okay. So the
So-
net would be what? My 0?
I get a +2.
Oh,
for,
-1. Net -1, I think.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
6.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah,
and then
because
What do you,
+4.
what are you shooting with that you're?
I'm specialized in a bow because I'm a cleric of Solinar.
Oh, okay.
I get the +2 for being in short range.
Yeah, point blank. PB. That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
that's
Well, pink them.
hot garbage.
Another arrow though. 4 arrows
Okay,
in that one.
4 arrows sticking out of this thing now. Thomas and Brune, you're up next. And Paldranor, if you guys want to act with him.
Tell him to move up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brune races forward. What you got to your...
He draws his machete.
Okay, so you drop your bow, draw your machete. Remember, you can use 2 weapons.
Well, no,
Machete.
I only have to drop my bow if I want to drop both my machete and
That's
my
correct.
sword.
Yep,
Right.
yep. So if you only want to fight with a machete, then that's fine. Okay,
Yeah.
so you race forward. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
He also knew what Store was going to do.
Yeah.
Lex
Lex
is
missed.
confused. I'm like, well, what
Yeah.
happened? We're holding the line.
Ugh, so that's unfortunately a miss. All right, so that's the end of the first round. First
My
set of
attack, I
actions.
use my versus ghouls instead of my zombie, but I still think a 5 hit. So
the a 5
my
would have hit them.
shot,
Yeah. Okay, so hold on. I get to go with a whole whack of zombies now. These come shambling forward to easily fill their ranks. All right, so let's see here. The porcupine zombie is going to try and get Brune. So Brune, that is not a hit. The one going against Store, that is a nat 1 is not going to get me a hit. And then the ones from behind, I think I moved at the outset of this round. I can't remember. We got one viewer
Rewind the
who
tape.
hates ghouls and goblins. So yeah, that is pretty much all we've been fighting in the last both of the campaigns. That's true. There's a lot of zombies. I'm gonna move this one forward because it's fun. And that is it for the zombies. Second attacks, because this is a favored round. Store, you're up first. Come on, make it count. Oof. That is not going to be a hit. I think Thomas... Oh, Thomas, what did you do this round?
Effectively, I'm still being tail end Charlie.
Okay, you're still keeping an eye out?
Yep. I'll have a quick dodge down there just to check. Okay, and then I'll come back next round.
Okay. All right, and then
Second
the...
shot.
Let's see here. Second shots, yeah.
okay.
Which is, I guess, just Falcarel. Yep, that's a hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage. Are you firing the same thing, Porcupine?
Yeah, same one.
Oh my god. 5 arrows sticking out of it now? Jeez. Okay, I think we'll start calling him Quiver instead of... or Quiver and Quills.
Yeah, we'll just tie a rope to him with a hood over his head and he'll walk
Drag
around
him around.
behind us holding our arrows.
Yep. Okay, that is the end of the round, guys. We're on to round 5. Hobbes, you're still dominating initiative. But let's see if you can beat my 5.
Oh boy.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Ooh, a 4! You guys are yet again acting before me. I'm on a 15. Lex is...
Oh, sorry. What's the to light thing? Probably 3 or 4.
I'll say it's a 4. 4 is about the same thing as lighting a potion or drinking a potion. So,
I was thinking 4 that it would be 4, and then I just put 4 in. I'm like, oh crap, I didn't add it together.
oh, okay, yep. Let me give you some light here. Let there be light.
It's like, screw it, I'm doing it myself.
Nice. Okay, your thing is lit. Lex, oh yeah, so you're on an 8. Next up is Store and Falcarel.
Dang it.
Oh my gosh. Falcarel, or
Okay.
Store. What's going on, Falcarel? Go ahead.
Gonna same thing. I do not want to hit any allies.
Okay.
So
You go.
thank goodness, because that would have.
Oh, that would have, yeah. So a shot goes over, like narrowly over your head, Brune, and kind of ricochets off that low ceiling. Because remember, you guys are all fighting in this low quarter, so you're actually forced to go down closer to where these dwarf zombies are. Then it is Brune and hold on, Falcarel's gone. Yeah, you've gone. So Brune and Thomas.
Or- Is this we're faster than us?
Store is faster than you. Yeah,
Oh, you already attacked.
you already went. Yep.
Alright.
You are up.
Alright, machete.
Machete. Here we go.
Do it.
Come on.
Kill
Big money.
Quiver.
7 is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Can you finally take Quill down? Yes, you do. He is
Boom.
finally down. Oh my gosh. And it drops to the ground. You hear the splintering of arrow shafts as he falls. Then it is, I guess, their turn.
Uh-oh, I see something to the north.
Let me go.
Reinforcements?
Another. The mining shaft is full of more risen dead. So let's hear.
We want
First,
to
we
go
got
to.
one on Store. That is a mess, and then one on Brune. Ooh, Brune. 3 AC because you broke your buckler. You broke your buckler last time, didn't you?
Yeah, I did break it.
That is still a mess. So you keep this thing at a distance with your machete. But it's still like, you sort of push its beard up against its chest and it tears it away, so bits of skin and flesh tear, and it kind of still comes towards you. I think that's the end of round 5. We have second shots from Falcarel, and that's it, right?
Yep, going for the one directly in front of Brune. Same penalty, not to hit allies.
Okay.
Not one to hit allies.
Nice.
Ooh.
Whoa, big hit. My goodness. Go ahead and roll damage.
18. Jeez. Pink.
Okay. That is... Here we go again. Okay. Boom. Sinks into this thing. Does not seem to do an awful lot. But it makes a little bit of difference. I don't want you to feel you're not making progress.
Better than not doing anything.
Yeah, absolutely. No, every little bit helps. Okay, so then I think that is the end of round 5, guys. We're on to round 6. Hobbs, you are
Looks like-
still...
Oh, Thomas did something.
Thomas shot at the north, it looks like.
Oh, did you, Tom?
Yeah.
Yep, okay, that's a hit. Oh, we can't hear you, Mo. Sorry, I think your audio's messing up again. Let me roll hit points for that. Okay. Get rid of that. What you guys need is one of those arrows that fires spinning scythes, right?
Or like lightning arrows.
Yeah, lightning arrows would
Dungeons
do.
and Dragon cartoon.
Yeah, totally.
Energy bolts.
Absolutely. Where's your energy bow when you need it? Okay, so yes, that is a hit, Thomas, and that is I've added the damage to the dwarven zombie. All right, so we're at the end. Oh, that means Thomas has a second. Oh, you don't have a second shot because that was a readied action. Yeah. All right, so then we're at the end of the round, guys. On to round 6. Hobbs, everyone decide what you're doing this round, and then Hobbs, beat my 9. Oh, with a 1. Holy smokes. Okay.
Lex says, "Move in to help Thomas. Hold the north hallway."
Okay. And
he'll put his sword away because he thinks he can get a round of arrows off.
okay. So you get your sword away and you move. All right. So first up, we got Lex moving. You've moved. Next
Made a mistake there. It
is
should be 7.
you're in a 7. Okay, Falcarel, and Store, and Thomas. You guys are all going on 7.
Okay.
So this is not preferred round.
This is a preferred round. Yes. 7 or 3. It's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Come on, big money. Oh man, oof. massive hit on this thing, but it's still, you splinter its skull, like, so about a third of it is hanging to the side, and it's still with that split mouth, trying to get at you. Thomas, that is a hit with that first shot, and oh, that was your longbow.
Let me use my right. Let me use the actual hit, the damage, and not the hit and the right weapon.
Okay.
Sorry about that, guys.
That's okay. That's okay. 9 damage.
nice.
Nice. Very nice.
That
Wow.
was max damage, I think.
And actually, that's enough to drop that thing. Whew.
And Falco's taking a shot at the one in front of store.
One front of store. That is a hit and damage. That's enough to drop it. Boom. Okay. Then it is. Let's see. Falcon's gone. Store's gone. Tom's gone. Brune, what are you doing?
Yeah, machete.
Machete City. Here we go.
Yeah.
Machete.
That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Money.
Let's check. Let's check.
Medium money.
Medium money. Let's see if it's. Oh, that's actually enough to drop it.
Oh, beauty.
Whew. Okay. Then it is the Risen Dead's turn. They shamble forward. They shamble further forward. The inevitable grind of the undead. First on Store. That is a 19. So we got a hit. And Store. Let's see here. Store. Only 2 points of damage. DR does apply against that. And then against Brune. Let's see. A 4 will not do it. So you, with your machete, keep this thing and its disgusting torn beard away from you. Oh, that was the one you just chopped down, I guess. This is a new one. This one is a woman, and it is a former guard. It seems to have a busted kind of arm that's trying to, like, claw at you. But you keep it at a distance. Falcor, I think you're the only one with a second shot. Oh, and Tom. Falcor and Tom, go ahead and make your shots, guys.
Okay, can I?
Oh, this is a favored round, too, so Store also gets a second shot.
Can I do a step and shoot?
Yes, you can, because you're a ranger.
Okay.
And Store, you get your second attack, too.
I'm going after this one. Now I stepped up to keep it in close range.
Okay. That's a hit there, Tom.
And I'm not taking a -1 or -6 for this shot, so because
Okay.
it's not combat.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, shit.
Falcor, that's a miss.
I rolled a
Tom.
4.
Okay, 8, and let me roll hit points for that. Okay, actually, that's enough to take that down, Tom. Wow.
Whoa.
Nice.
Tom has got some deadly archery right now.
Specialized.
And Store, that is a big miss from you, unfortunately. Okay. We're at the end of the round, guys. We're on to round 7. Okay, so Store, or Hobbes, beat my 5. Excuse me, my goodness. Oh, I'm not till a 15, though, so... And this is a non-favored round. So. First up is Store and Falcorel. Go ahead, guys.
Go ahead, Store. Actually, no. I'm not moving.
Okay. That is a hit, and that is successful. Let's check to see what its hit points are. Oh! It is still around.
Jiminy Christmas.
I know.
Sweet Christmas.
Jesus. Luke Cage here for the... There we
I'm
go.
stepping up right behind Thomas and firing at one of the ones not in melee.
All right, go ahead. That's a hit. You're firing to the north, you said?
Yeah, to the north.
Oh,
correct.
my God. That's terrible.
Well,
Let's see how much...
it happened.
Okay. Go. Whoever's next, you go right ahead, guys. I'm just going to set this thing's health bar up.
That'll
Okay.
be Thomas and Brune.
Falcorel. Oh, that's the damage. Yeah. It's Tom and Brune. What are you guys doing?
Well, I'm going to shoot. Do you want
Yeah,
to
you
go
guys.
first,
All of you guys can really make your attacks. Like they're not interrupted. They're not.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Jeez. We have 4 points of astonishing fortune left. If you want to re-roll, guys.
Yeah.
I'm
I think
wondering
we
if we're going to
save
have a
that
big
for dying.
fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I doubt it. We got like 30 minutes left.
Thomas, big fights. When have I ever let that stop us? We've
Yeah.
paused mid fights anyway
10.
between sessions. So-
10 of the ghouls come running up from
Yeah,
the
yeah, that
west.
kind of metagaming gets you a Fang Dragon, I think. That's a hit. From both of you guys. Okay, so, and are you guys firing at the same thing?
Firing at the one in front of
No.
me.
I'll fire the one exactly in front of me.
Okay, that's what I want to hear. Definitely do not focus fire, because that just
We
means-
each have 2 shots, so.
keeps my toys around longer. So that is that was Tom who fired against that. So that means. Oops. That is there, and then Lex, you did 6 points of damage on the other one. That means. Ooh, very interesting. That's when you release the swarm of bees. Bee zombies. Oh, we did that in Barrel Maze. There was wasp zombies or spider zombies they fought at one point. Turns out they were not terribly popular.
Chad had, when we were playing Isle of Dread, he unleashed the crab zombies on us. The
Nice.
freaking nasty crabs come out of them.
Yep. Okay, that is, I think, the end of our heroes' turns. Time for
Second shots.
some undeads.
Got it.
Undead
Yep.
first.
Okay.
we
Tom's
go.
going to call out back up everyone so they.
No, we're good.
Okay,
Maybe when keep this cross point as an opening.
and then we got one on store. 19 again. Jeez, store, you're hit again. This time it's 8 points of damage. DR does
We
apply.
just saved. If we
Yeah,
step
I'm gonna-
back 5 feet, then they've got another round.
I'm going to
Hold on.
shatter my last shield.
Okay, so you take no damage from that. Shield splinters. And then Brune. That is... Oh my god. I can't tell actually if I... hold on. 17, that's a hit. I rolled the dice and it hit another one, and I can't remember what color I picked up, so I couldn't tell which dice I'd actually rolled, and one of them came up 19. This one did hit, though. So, Brune, you take 1 point of damage. And I know you're wearing
DR
set of
apply?
leather, so DR does apply, but he does not have any DR.
I know, but It's funny
Okay.
when you say that.
Yeah.
It's funny when you say that for a person with leather armor. Like that happens all the time.
Rubbing it in over and over again. Okay. All right. So then I guess that we have second shots from anyone who is firing.
Falco's gonna
Oh.
complete his movement down and fire directly to the north in front of Tom.
Okay. Lex, that's a big hit. Didn't Falcon move this round already? Oh, he's got 4. He's got 4 movement. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Lex, 4 points of damage. Oh man, close. Close.
He'll mine for 7.
Okay, and then Tom, that's a hit as well. Tom, that's still not enough to take that thing down, unfortunately.
How
I'm going to
about
draw my longsword for instead of notching an arrow for
How
next
about
round.
Falco? Falco got shot at this one.
Which one?
Swords.
I shot at the pink arrow up here.
Okay. Can you move that, please? I need to see. Thank you. Okay.
Moving.
All right.
Moving.
Thwack. Okay.
Knock my arrows down.
All right. And
Tom moves
still
back.
shambling forward. I think that's the end of the round then, guys. So we're on to round 8. Favored round again. Hobbes, did you lose or did you still win?
I lost.
Oh no. Mo! Wait to see what I roll first. Guys. Decide what you're doing, and then Mo, where is it? Up. Beat my 3.
Oh.
Come on, Mo. Here we go.
It's taking its own sweet time.
Go. It has a sense of drama.
Yeah, so you got to get 1. Come on.
Save the
Come on.
Or a
for
10.
your mom.
Let's get that big 10. Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, we're on. I'm acting on a 12. Am I actually acting before some people? Everyone was
Yeah.
shooting or attacking, right?
Well, unless Lex is moving.
Oh, well, yeah, unless
He
Lex
did
is...
take a move.
Oh, no! Okay, so I got 2 attacks on Lex. Who's the one who said you didn't need to move back? Was that Lex?
Well, yeah.
You know, if we move back, we don't have the corridor behind us that's open.
Yeah, I think these things were moving faster than he thought. So, Lex, you've got AC of 4. That's a miss with the first one. And the second is a hit.
No.
Lex, let's see here. That is 5, and DR will apply if you've got it.
No DR, no DR.
No DR. 5 points of damage. Okay, and then the ones to the south, let's see here. I got one on Store. Finally didn't roll a 19, Hobbes, so you're not hit. And then against Brune, 17 again. Shit. Brune, 2 points of damage. DR will apply. So these things are still ripping and tearing at you. Then it is Store's turn. This is a favored round too, guys. So
Store's knuckles whiten as both hands are gripped on his bastard sword.
nice. No one has an armor or proficiency, do they?
Maybe Cola does, but he's not here.
Okay. Because you could repair, like the shield is not reduced to flinders, it just needs to be fixed. That is a big hit though, with the 2 hands. Here we go. Go ahead and roll damage. Yeah, it's dead. You sweep back, this thing had yanked your shield so hard it broke the strap, tossed it aside, turned back to you to find your massive 2-handed sweep coming up and cutting it down. Next is Lex. What are you doing?
Lex is attacking with his longsword on the one directly in front of him.
Go right ahead. Here we go. Come on. You got this, Lex. Even with a -1. Oh, no.
In the point.
Only rolled a 6.
Yeah. That didn't include the -1, though. Remember, you're all getting -1 from...
Oh, right.
Yeah, from the hunch score. That's okay. You're missed. You can't more miss.
How many points have we got left?
4.
Does anybody want me to use a point?
Go for it. I'd say you need it.
Yeah, do it. You got a lot of things on you, and they're only going to get worse.
We can't give up this corner. That's the
Nice,
problem.
big hit.
If we give up this corner, then we have nowhere to retreat to. People start falling.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah.
And then it'll be Falcarol is up next.
Yeah, Falcarol is taking aim at this thing, and I am taking a -6 not to hit Lex.
Okay, good call. We
I
go
do not
as a
hit-
conscientious teammate.
And I got a pretty good attack bonus, so...
Mm.
Yeah, boom.
We go.
You guys want me to spend a point? I mean, I rolled a 5 on that.
Sure.
Whatever.
We've only got... We're playing till 2?
Ooh,
Yes,
does an 8,
yep.
Another 25 minutes.
An 8 gets him?
An 8 does hit, actually, yeah.
Okay.
Does that include the -1?
Yes.
It does? Okay.
Yeah, he's in short range, and I get that +2 from it, so...
So that should be +7 or -7 total. That's a miss then, because you're missing 1 modifier.
Okay, 6.
Because you
Minus
got
6, -1 is -7, and it's not a ghoul, so you don't get a +4.
I didn't roll the one for the goal. Let's see.
because I'm seeing only a -3.
+2 and dex.
Should be a
Well, the thing
minus-
is, your penalty modifier, your situational modifiers, should be a -4. No, it should be more. It should be -5.
-7.
Because it's you get +2 from firing in short
Yeah,
range.
You're right. That it is a 10 then. So,
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay. Okay, so that's a miss. Then, but you didn't hit your friend. Then it is Thomas and Brune. And then we're back on second attacks because the undead have already gone. We got Store. You're up next as well, too.
Brune with a nice hit.
Brune, yeah, big hit. And then
4
4.
damage.
Let's see. Is that enough to take it down? No.
Okay, 5 damage on the one in front of me.
Okay. And let me just adjust this here.
Ooh, nice.
Holy hell. So actually, yeah, Store. Boom. I should have watched that. You take that thing down. Brune, you lose. You guys do that same combo you did before. Where Brune, you hack it and you shove it back so that it opens up the defense, and Store brings that massive bastard sword down on it. Thomas, you once again, another careful shot, drives another one to the ground.
Excellent. Second shot for me then?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'm going to go for the one in front of Lex. And this-
Okay.
I don't have to take any penalties, and except for the -1.
Anyone else who's got a second shot, go ahead and make it. Don't wait for see results here. Okay, that's a hit. 4 damage. Okay.
Back up, Lex. Back up.
He doesn't want to.
I don't want to give up the corner.
Lose. He keeps saying that.
Tom, that's a hit.
If I back up, we lose the ability to flee to the west if somebody drops or something happens.
I think we're handling it.
4. Okay.
I think that might be what the voice wanted us to do.
I don't know if we put the dwarf in there. What's his armor? Is he...
Who moved him up there?
I did. Why not? He can fight. That's what he's here for.
Well,
He's
no,
brave.
Tom's going to step up next, so he'll tell Palandor to step back. I'll do this.
Oh, all right. About time. Jeez, I was going to say. My dwarf has to take care of it. I don't know.
Okay. Be very, very careful with our cannon fodder. It's made of porcelain.
You know how much goodwill we'll get if we get him back alive?
Glass dwarves? Is that what we got?
Exactly. I think that's the end of round 8, guys. We're on to round 9. Okay.
I lost, so
you
whoever's up
lost.
next.
So Jeffrey.
Is there a way
Jeffrey.
to use a longsword two-handed in second?
9. You can use a longsword two-handed, but it's not going to give you any modifiers.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't see any in the book.
Okay, I can take a look at while you guys are declaring your actions. Let me take a look.
Yeah, I was thinking about that because I don't have a shield now, so in theory I could two-hand
Hand and a half?
The thing is
Hand and a half it?
specialization. Nah, it doesn't.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take specialization swords with my
to broaden it, so you're with all swords.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So I
it's
can-
cool. I like those rules to create for a little more versatility in the specialization. Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't see anything else. I didn't think it was worth specializing in yet another weapon.
What about the techniques? Like the
Sword and
weapon
board,
styles?
yeah, possibly. But yeah, I think just broadening it because I think maybe a bastard sword I could use one or two-handed
Okay. So it looks. Oh, I'm missing somebody. What am I missing?
because I've got the
Now-
strength to.
Now you know why
Lex.
I use a bastard sword.
Yeah.
So you can use it with a shield or two-handed?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Solid.
pretty
yeah. I wasn't very. I literally this is the second ever
Lex, what
game
you
I've
doing?
played of AD&D 2, so I
great.
wasn't really that.
Okay. So Lex, we're waiting for you.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. I'm not until 19. So first up will be Store.
Oh dang!
So, Store, you're. I think you're acting on a 13.
I'm specialized with two-handed now.
Oh, that's why. Cool.
So you
okay.
get a bonus on your...
Yeah, on the weapon speed. Yeah, that's awesome.
Sweet, that's awesome.
It's a -3 for the first tick.
Yeah. Okay. So, unfortunately, the speed with which you acted was amazing. The accuracy, not as much.
Rushed in there and flailed like a madman.
Watch this! Oh, shit. Then Thomas and Lex, you're up next.
Taking pages out of Store's book. He's going to try and learn these things as he goes, but...
Okay, well I'll move up to Lex and
Okay.
now I'll hit it with the long sword.
Okay, so you drop your bow, and you run up. Okay, so there's 2 bows that are sort of dropped in that junction there. Lex, that's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage, and Tom, you're making that is a miss with Tom.
Okay, I'll blow a point for that.
The Astonishing
Everyone's
Fortune, yeah,
okay?
go right ahead.
Oh, no! Not enough damage.
Oh no. Okay,
I
that
knew it
is
was gonna
a
be just
hit.
not enough.
Tom, on your reroll, go ahead and roll damage.
Crush it.
Okay. Holy shit! Oh my god!
Wow!
Jeez.
Yeah, for the other previous episodes, I wasn't adding my specialization bonus damage.
You are.
Well,
That's because you're adding 2 more in there than you've got an extra +2 that shouldn't be in there.
Oh right, it's already doing it. Oh, in that case, that's
It's
12 then.
Yeah, it's already in there. Yeah. So, okay. It's
Yeah,
still
I need to double
12
check
is
all the weapons.
Yeah,
Fucking
12 is still
huge,
pretty
yeah.
awesome. From a
So yeah,
longsword.
another one of those dwarves falls down, and they're sort of like staggering over the fallen bodies at this point too. All right, then it's Falcaril and then Brune.
Falco's taking a shot at the one directly in front of Lex with a minus penalty not to hit him. So
Okay,
total
so-
-5 bonus. Nope.
No. Okay. Then Brune. Oh Jesus. Well, you got to move yourself forward too, right? So.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, there's no
gotcha.
surprise you missed that far.
Yeah.
his sword doesn't have reach. He attacks thinking his sword has reach, and he just swings at nothing.
Okay.
No, I just didn't see behind my character sheet that it wasn't lined up anymore.
Okay.
Well, should I spend? Nah, I'll save it. We'll keep the miss.
Okay. Then it is, I guess, the Walking Dead's turns. I got 2 that stagger forward. Everyone's getting attacks this round, except for Falcarel. So Tom.
I have another shot.
Tom, do you have... Well, no, but they get to act first. Hold your horses there.
I know. No.
Cowboy.
I'll get mine.
You quit jangling them spurs. Then... let's see here. Tom, your buckler was destroyed last round or last.
Yeah, I've updated my AC on the character now, so it's 3, not 2.
Oh, that's okay. I just need to know. I'm not looking at the character sheets for this. I've got my cheat sheet. Okay. Then that is a miss. So one of them comes in to try and get you, Lex. Let's see if this one gets in you. You got a 4 AC, which means this is a hit. Lex, 3 points of damage. DR will apply. And let's see.
Expecting the winch at that 8.
Kev, what's the DR on studded leather?
Zilch. It is nada. Okay, same as tissue paper.
0.25.
Then on store, that is a mess. Can't get past that big. Oh no, can't get past your defenses, I guess. And then with oh, your sword and board gives you +1. So actually, you're going to AC 4 right now. Store.
But he's not. He's using two-handed.
No, 4 because you got 1
2
from
points.
the shield,
Yep.
yeah, and then 1 from the sword and board technique. Okay, and then 1 on Baroon. Baroon, you have an AC of 3, which is likewise a miss. Very close to a hit on that one, though. You guys can see the end of the undead lines. Second shot from Falcarel. Go ahead.
Okay, a minus.
This is an unfavored round 2.
Nailed him.
Nice. Go ahead and roll damage.
Come on. Yay.
That's enough to drop the one in front of Lex. Boom. Down.
Oh, good.
All right, guys. So, let's see. I think you won again, Jeff. So we are on to round 10. Favored round again for those who fight that way. Jeffrey, would you kindly beat my 8? Yes. Okay. I'm not till an 18, guys. So go ahead and declare your great story. You're up at a 9.
Store. Yeah.
You're doing so much better this time around. I think narrowing it down to 2 zombies at a time is an important bit. Jesus.
Okay.
Bye, zombie.
Wow. That's a whole lot of damage.
Door was not messing around with that one.
Oh, so one thing, Hobbes, if you've only put 1 point of specialization into the 2 weapon...
I wasn't sure when I read that because I wasn't sure. It said proficiency and specialization.
Yeah,
so
yeah. I'm going to update
I thought
that.
It was a specialization, but I didn't know.
Yeah, sorry. I'm going to update that this weekend to make it clear and add in the house rules about the buckler and add in house rules about if you roll under half for 2 levels, you get to re-roll 1 level. So that's I'll clarify that because I know that's not terribly clear, but still, that is a huge fucking hit. Boom, another one down by Store. Deathbane. Then it is Thomas and Lex. What are you guys doing? Oh, yeah, that's right. Tom and Lex.
Swing,
I'm going to fight the guy in front of me.
Just Store. Nice. All right. That's a hit.
So that's a 6.
Yep. And Lex, are you waiting to see if he drops it or what?
Yeah.
Yeah. He is hitting pretty darn hard with that
Yeah,
sword.
he is.
Okay, and here we go. Holy crap.
Topping and 4 there, aren't you?
My God. Jeez, Tom once again dominates. So then, Lex, you race forward. Go ahead.
Oh, AC 9.
That is a miss, actually. Shoot. It's clearly the angle, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't include the penalty for being hunched.
Right.
That hit a 10.
Oh, 10.
Yeah, that's okay. Misses, like I said, a miss is a miss is a miss.
Yep.
Then it is... Oh, you get your offhand weapon if you have it out.
No, he's holding his bow in his left hand.
Oh, right. Okay, good call. Then the next is, I guess, Brune, or Falcarol. Sorry, Falcarol's on a 12, then Brune.
Yeah, Falcon curses. He says, "By the gods, Lex, stop getting in the way!" And I take my -5.
Thanks.
It's a miss. So yeah.
That's a miss, yeah, unfortunately.
Lex shouts out, "You can stand in the front of the line if you want."
No, Solonor's made it abundantly clear I'm not to do that.
Brune, big hit.
Oh,
Let's
another
see here.
crit.
8! Nice! Boom! Brune, you sever the head of this thing, and it drops to the ground.
That's 3 crit damages right there.
Man, oh
In
man,
one
oh
single
man.
round.
Okay, so I guess I've only got 1 I get to attack with now on Lex.
That's right.
All right, so Lex, let's see here. Sexy Lexi has got an AC of 4,
Sexy Lex.
and I rolled a 19 on you.
Ow.
Sounds like a miss.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like a miss. Okay, if it was Baragor, maybe. It's only 1 point of damage, though. DR will apply.
Well, let me just check my armor.
That
DR,
reminder
you're,
brought to you by the Chainmail Corporation. Chainmail, providing DR1 since CY 500.
You know what, Kev? I'm gonna start a corporation, DR1, and I'm gonna sell my chainmail under the corporation DR1.
That's great. That's right. For those listening at home, Dave
will
actually,
apply with a question mark.
Dave makes chainmail as well too. You may have seen him wear on previous episodes, so that's great. Okay, so unfortunately that is yeah, I think we got, what, 1 shot left from Falcarel, and then we're at the end around 10.
He mumbles a dwarven curse under his breath. He fires with a -5 again.
Okay, here we go. That's a hit!
Come on, crit damage
Come
from you,
on.
please. Oh.
Oh my god.
Crit miss damage.
Oh, cheapers.
Big
How many
hands from
times?
away, Lex.
I
It's
think you've
four
rolled
times this
1.
time.
Yeah, how many
4
times
times.
have you rolled that?
4 times this session.
4 times a session, my
You have
goodness.
a strength bonus, and I still heard it.
We've had a couple of
Oop, that's wrong.
crit misses on hits too. This is
Okay.
fun.
So that is the end around 10, guys. We're on around 11. And here's where it turns. Here's where the speedy zombies really come in. I think, Jeffrey, you're still rolling initiative. It is. Beat my 1. Beat my 1. Oh, no! It happened! Oh, my goodness. Okay, so let's see here. That is... Ooh, that's a miss. A miss on Lex. So... then, I think next up is probably Store if... Oh, no, Store's on a 13 now. 15.
Oh. Nope, I was in there.
So who's in melee? Lex, you're in 15? I think you're up first. So go ahead.
What's the thing to change weapons? What's the speed?
Whatever the speed of the weapon is you're preparing.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can, like, if you're sheathing your
Like
machete
putting my machete away and
yes, whatever the speed of your bow is. Lex, that is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Come on. Biggin. Let's see, 5. Okay, it is some. But does not take it down. Tom, that's a hit again. Let's see if you can carry forward. Tom, you did not include the modifier for the situation as well too, for being crunched, but that's still more than enough to hit it. And that drops it. So Tom once again drops another. Okay. So guys, it appears that you have a clear path here. What are you doing?
Collect arrows.
Yep, I have 11 of them I need to collect. I get 3 back.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Go ahead and roll for how many you guys used. And
I actually think that my arrows have already picked up.
Oh, only lost 2.
Oh, I only pick up the ones I shot.
no, you collected from some other people as well.
In first round, in like the second round or third
Yeah.
round, you did.
Yeah, I only got 4 of them. So if you guys shot some, I didn't grab those.
No,
Well, I
but
only shot 2
of the
total
ones
arrows as well.
of the ones you rolled for, those were some of the other people's arrows too. You rolled 6
and
things,
the other-
didn't you?
No, I rolled 42, I think. And I only shot 4 arrows.
No, this time you did, but last time I thought that you rolled for
Against the ghouls.
yeah, against the ghouls. You recovered stuff that was other people's arrows.
Yes.
Yes. let me
Okay.
And I'm saying it's fine. I'm not worried about it. I should.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
look in. What did I get?
I'm still at 23 arrows right now, so.
I'm not too worried about it. I was just saying the 2 arrows I shot him.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Which way do we want to go?
Kev.
Yep.
What I do have a question though. Did our actions of taking down such a dangerous threat change Haldinor's morale towards our little team?
Yeah, I'll
That
bump
was
it.
kind of an impressive thing, especially taking down his unit like that.
Yeah. Do you guys say something? Look how much we
Well-
killed your friends. This is
No, it's more like
you're in good hands, man.
So if we put your friends to rest, do you want to grab
Yeah,
any of their any of their personal belongings to take back?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I'll bump his morale up by 1. Yeah, that's great.
Cool.
Yeah. So he's feeling more, yeah, definitely more secure in coming along with you guys. But as you are collecting your, like, basically as soon as the last of the dwarven Walking Dead die, you can hear that voice again coming. You have come to die. Will you come further? The Icewind Dale will be mine again.
Are we to assume that that's coming from the south, and that's why Store went south?
Store is running.
That's right.
You can hear,
Come.
come, the living are delicious.
We're coming for you, Kessel.
You will join my legion.
I think I'm gonna quaff a potion while we go.
Okay. So what we'll end with, guys, is the lot of you sort of, as much as you can, hustling along, in this crouched position, making your way forward, and what is it? Paldranor. You can tell it's a pre-made name. Like, good God.
I've
call
never
him
heard
Pal.
you struggle with a name before.
No, I know. Well, no, I do. Anytime it's a pre-made module, it's always like, some of these names. So Paldranor is coming along, and he's actually seems ready now, having collected like the dwarven equivalent of, whatever. Like, it's not dog tags, but it'll be some kind of like ring or something that's from their family. He's collected all of those, and he's ready to get revenge for his fallen fellows. And what we'll end with is you guys making your way, led by Store, each of you having your mining helmets on, in pursuit of the voice of Akar Kessel. Or at least someone who claims to be Akar Kessel. So, guys, excellent job today. Let me get some XP doled out here.
Okay.
So, let's see here. You guys defeated a total of 26 hit dice worth of adversaries today for the warriors in the group.
26?
2-6, that's correct. And let's see here. Those who... I don't think you didn't cast any spells. You didn't recover any loot of significant value, at least. Okay, times 65. I remember to grab my phone this time, so I'll be able to add up the...
Oh, I killed favorite enemies, so I get bonus experience from those of 20 per kill. 20 per hit die.
Huh?
The ranger, you get 20 experience per hit die for killing a favorite enemy.
You're second level, so you're already getting 20, aren't you?
I thought that was only for fighters that got the 20 per level.
Is it only fighters, or is it warriors?
No, it's fighter. It's warriors.
I think it's warriors.
So per hit die of enemy species, 20 per level is what it says for the ranger.
Whatever's in the key. If you're getting from the Ranger's Handbook, I haven't said that we're using those yet.
Okay.
But you get that 20. If you're a second level ranger, you get 20.
Yeah,
experience
warrior,
per
you
hit
get
dice of a warrior.
10 XP per hit die. The reason, John, is because
Yeah.
like these came out staggered over. The Ranger is one of the later source books. So, and I know that they changed the individual XP between the printings of the 89 edition and the 90s edition.
Okay.
So I want to make sure. I'll take a look at that today, then I'll let you know.
Well, if you want the Rangers to get the 20, the 10 per level of the Ranger per hit die of the creature, that's fine. I just ignore the.
Yeah, that's
cool.
what I'm saying is that like that was clearly written without contemplating using these. So
Gotcha.
we need to take a look and see which one we're going to use, because otherwise you would be getting, if it's 20 extra XP, I'm fine with that. 20 extra XP per hit dice, that makes sense to me. Because you're already getting the things, in which case you defeated 10 hit dice worth of your favored enemies.
Say that again, Kev. So
if
we
it's
get our
20,
hit dice for warrior,
yep,
and then the bonus for only for favorite enemies as
yep,
well.
yep. I'd interpret it that way. That's fine. It's 20, because that's going to have significant diminished returns as you guys get higher levels, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So if it's then, in which case you guys defeated 10 hit dice worth of favored enemies.
So an extra 200 experience.
Exactly. Yeah. And it is warriors. I was double checking the DMG again.
And so we get so then for me I get 24 hit dice times 30 still?
You're level 3, so it's 30 hit dice times 26 hit dice, yeah.
Yeah.
30
Or
times 26. So that's 780. 780.
Yeah. Brune, what did you pick ghouls as your favorite enemy?
No, I never actually chose them.
Oh, well, you're supposed to before you hit second level Ranger.
Yep.
So maybe yours are Yetis.
Yeah. Won't be the last time you guys see Yetis in this game either.
He is from this area.
Yeah,
And
totally.
I was
I
gonna
didn't
say
find
it would
Yetis.
probably be something from the area more than something from this dungeon.
Yeah.
And Falcor's only experience
So-
is with the ghouls. He wasn't there for the Yetis.
You guys have faced what? You faced wolves, and you faced Yeti, and you faced
Dwarves.
a bunch of undead.
What about
Lycanthropes.
a lycanthrope?
Yep, you face a lycanthrope in the form of Slim.
I didn't. So yeah.
Everyone's favorite NPC, Slim.
Oh, Slim.
Okay. Now, XP, guys, and there's only 5 of you today, so actually it's not bad. So this is before the 10% bonus. If you get your 10% bonus, you guys are getting 383. That's 383 XP for today.
And we got one astonishing fortune, if that matters.
Oh, actually it does. So that's 393. That's an easy calculation.
Okay.
So, here.
Okay.
Alrighty. Okay, cool. So then, for those listening at home, let me quickly double check in chat to see if anyone who's say howdy to. Hey, Fred. Hey, Static. Hey, Ice King. Ice King also said cast magic missile. Why did no one listen to him? I don't know. Howdy, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. So for those listening at home who were not listening contemporaneous, thank you so much for joining us for session 9 of our Legacy of the Crystal Shard campaign. As is always the case, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the game or the campaign, please do not hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section of this video, and I will endeavor to reply in a timely fashion. In addition, you can reach me on Twitter at Dungeon Musings. You can reach me by email. My email address is dungeonmusings@gmail.com. And you can also find a link in the description of this video to the Dungeon Musings Discord server, which you are free to join, and you can find channels dedicated to this campaign, all the other campaigns we run on the channel, past and present. You can also find links to or channels dedicated to things like streaming setups. So if you want to stream games or you want to just play games online, there's tons of great advice in that channel. You can find channels dedicated to AD&D in general. Find a game. There's lots of cool ways you can get in touch with all the players, myself, or other members of the Dungeon Musings community. In addition, there is a link in the description of the video to something called Heroes Save Villages. That is the charity fundraising campaign we run on the channel. That benefits the SOS Children's Villages International Charity, a really terrific organization that benefits over 80,000 orphan and abandoned children living in over 130 different countries. At the time of recording, we're right in the middle of the COVID-19 crisis still, so obviously this is a very challenging time for everybody, but unfortunately the kids who benefit from this have not escaped that, as well as at least one of the villages has been affected by the coronavirus. So if you are inclined to donate to a charity, I would ask that you consider clicking through and learning a little more about SOS Children's Villages International and the rewards that are available for donors to the SOS or Heroes Save Villages campaign. In addition, it's less than a month now till our annual charity raffle too. We've got some pretty cool prizes, including a copy of Beetle and Grimm's amazing gold edition Eberron Rising from the Last War. That's out of frame right now. It's the bad boy box that is right up there. Where am I here? Whoop, right there. That's my copy, but the copy is still in its original packaging. And Beetle and Grimm has very generously donated that. That will be the grand prize for our raffle, but we got some other cool prizes as well. Raffle tickets are going to be 25 Canadian, which is about 17 American, and each donation goes directly to benefit SOS Children's Villages International. None of it goes to a middleman. None of it goes to the channel. It all goes to help the kids that benefit from their organization. In addition, there's also a link to our Patreon as well, too, if you want to check that out. We don't have any specific benefits from Patreon membership necessarily. It really just helps us do what we do in terms of the infrastructure costs, and then also our current plan is to get copies of, wow, the old player's handbook in the hands of all the players in this sucker. Hi, honey. Oh, we've got a dog who's bursting her way in. Once again, my dog with her impeccable internal clock knows it's time for her to go for a stroll. Last but not least, that tells me the last thing I need to do is to say a big, big thank you to my players. So the quarantine crusaders themselves, Jeff, John, Dave, Hobbes, and Mo, thank you so much for joining us. What are you growling at?
Thanks, Kev.
Thanks so much for joining me today. Oh, of course, Dave. Happy to run it. We're rolling over into double digits with the next session. So next Sunday we'll be back. Oh, and if you did enjoy the session, be sure to click on subscribe and the bell icon so you'll know when we're going live. And you can feel free. Please stop looking at my monster manual. You can feel free to click on or find on the community tab of the Dungeon Musings Discord server every Sunday night. I'm being attacked by a hound. Oh my god. It's Malfashnikor. You can find a description of the schedule for the week as well, too. So if you miss it on that, it's posted there as well as on the Discord server as well as on Twitter. So anyway, with that, I'm going to go before I start getting bit by my faithful familiar. So I'll say once again, thank you so much for joining us. I hope this finds you healthy, safe, and weathering the current crisis as well as can be expected. And until we see you again, happy gaming.